on Cheviot Road, home of the Colerain Cardinals. Waycross Media and we are Colerain.com are proud to present Colerain Cardinal Varsity Football. It is a beautiful September here at Colerain High School, where the Colerain Cardinals and the LaSalle Lancers are battling in Week 3 of Ohio High School football action. This is Chris Ivanitis with WeAreColerain.com. We've got an entire crew of folks here to bring you fantastic football action, with Brandon and Bryant White here in the booth and a whole host of Waycross Media volunteers. We are excited to be bringing you this contest. Tonight, the 2-0 Colerain Cardinals are going to be battling the 2-0 LaSalle Lancers. These teams are ranked number 1 in the city in their respective divisions. Colerain Division 1 and LaSalle Division 2. Bit of a revenge game, if you will, for Colerain, as they've lost 2 consecutive years to the LaSalle Lancers. Last year, especially painful, 39-36 in a driving rainstorm at LaSalle, where Colerain thought they may have had the game potentially taken from them. There were some questionable calls, but either way, you give up 39 points. You may not be in a position to complain too much, but tonight, they're in a position on their own field to try and avenge that victory. Brian and Brandon, I could not be more excited. The weather is beautiful. It looks like the rain is going to hold off. We've got a full packed house here tonight. This is going to be a fantastic football game.
It's hot in the booth. It's going to get even hotter in the field. Yeah, they called for a little bit of rain today. Looks like it's going to hold off. They're calling for it maybe towards the end of the game. We'll see if we can get this in. But, you know, one thing about the weather, both teams got to play in it. So no excuses. This neighborhood rivalry is about to kick off.
And for those of you watching on Waycross Community Television, we can show you now as LaSalle takes the field. LaSalle will be in all whites this evening, and your Colerain Cardinals will be in all red. Of note, stars to watch here tonight for the LaSalle Lancers. It's Mr. Everything, Jarrell White, their big star running back. He'll play a little bit of both ways if necessary, maybe some linebacker safety to stop this Cardinal offense. For the Colerain Cardinals, their star corner, Ohio State Vladimir Reap, is out for tonight's contest in street clothes on the sidelines with a hamstring injury, so he'll look to his replacement, Lorenzo Kendricks, the senior, stepping in his place. Look for him to have a big game tonight in Reap's stead.
Yeah, both Colerain so far offensively on the years looking to get the rhythm, but they played some monster defenses. LaSalle, their offense has just been outstanding throughout their first 2 games.
And here come the LaSalle Lancers running onto the field, breaking their huddle. LaSalle did win the toss and chose to defer. So the Colerain Cardinals will start off with the ball on offense. And if there's anything we've noticed, guys, offensively the Cardinals, without question, have struggled a little bit this year. Despite 31 points in Week 1 and 20 points last week, they really haven't found their way yet. Do we expect to see anything different tonight, Brian, or kind of just the same old to get the train rolling again?
Well, they're going to, as Coach Bolden says, we're going to do what we do. You know, people know we're going to run the ball. It's our bread and butter, but with Gunnar Leyendecker behind center and Javon Hicks on the outside, you know, they can diversify the offense a little bit more, and they've shown it. The passing game is what's won both their first 2 games. They're just still looking to get Monolo Caldwell off. 5 new starters on the offensive line. They've got 2 weeks so far to get together, so no excuses now in Week 3. So step up, young man. Good competition. You've earned your spot. Now let's do the dirty work up front. It all comes down for me, offensive and defensive line play today. Who's going to make the big block? Who's going to make the big tackle? It's Colerain LaSalle football. It's a good thing.
And as the Cardinals take the field, as for tradition, a senior gets to carry the flag for opening night here at Colerain High School. It's senior Keontae Jones as the flag bearer.
The electricity is absolutely in the air. It is throughout the crowd. It's in the parking lot during pregame. We got under a minute to go before kickoff. The student section is packed. It's USA night tonight as everyone is decked out in their red, white, and blue. Of course, because it's weekend of 9/11. We want to keep, of course, all of our veterans and those fallen during those horrible attacks so many years ago in our thoughts and prayers this weekend.
But, Chris, you look at on this field, and there are people still filing in. The stands are filling up. And what I've seen when you've got a rivalry in a neighborhood like that, the amount of people on the sidelines for both, it is one of the biggest home field crowds that we've had in a while here at Colerain.
Yeah, and I'll take a minute here as the clock winds down to 0 and the players take the field, getting ready for opening kickoff. Big announcement today, and for those of you listening live on WeAreColerain.com, you may be hearing this for the first time. Colerain and LaSalle have agreed to a 1-year contract, and they will play each other next year in Week 1 of the Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown, either on Friday or Saturday. Of course, time and date to be determined, but that is breaking news today. LaSalle and Colerain have agreed in principle on a 1-year contract to play next year in the 20th annual Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown. So here we sit on September 9th, and the 2017 schedule is done already. That's nice.
So, kicker Paul Young set for the LaSalle Lancers to kick deep. Keontae Jones and Deontay Smith-Moore back deep for your Cardinals.
Boys, I don't know about you, but it feels good to be home.
So Smith-Young, this is first time we've seen him this year in the return duty. Lightning in a bottle.
Like to see some big return here.
And the kick will be blown off. The odd line, the wide
Easy
man.
for you to say.
Wide man there, number 30 for the LaSalle Lancers, he was about at the 45-yard line when that ball was kicked off at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, you try to time that right, and his timing was off. He was 5 yards ahead of that, so it's an easy. The referees usually kind of a little bit of discretion if you cross over a little bit, but he had a 5-yard head start. So, and that kick was going to the end zone, so this is going to make it a little bit tougher for him to reach the end zone in this one. So this one's probably going to be returnable. See if he changes any way directional kick at this point.
Well, we've got some dynamic playmakers back there, so I hope you're absolutely right, Brian. Hope it comes up a little bit short of that goal line, and we'll get a chance to maybe get a big return. Here we go. LaSalle's underneath it. It's a low line drive kick. It is returnable. Bounces at the 5. Keontae Jones lets it go into the end zone, and Colerain will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
In high school rules, as soon as it crosses the plane of the goal line, is an automatic touchback. That ball was awfully close at stopping and in play.
It wasn't pretty. He kicked a knuckleball, but it was effective. He really didn't have a chance to get underneath it for the catch, and he did let it bounce, but it bounced into the end zone. So here comes your Colerain offense led by Gunnar Leyendecker. He's going to start at their own 20.
Gunnar Leyendecker, the junior, he's going to have all kinds of sophomores behind him, and you're going to hear their names tonight. But one guy who's got to get a lot of carries tonight is number 25, the big senior fullback, Monolo Caldwell.
Cardinals immediately come out in their tackle over with a tight end playing tight end on the backside.
Here we go. Monolo lined up right underneath center. Takes the ball, runs up to the middle. He's met by a group of Lancers, but he's going to get about 5 yards on the carry. So good, safe, productive run for the Cardinals on 1st down.
And in the starting in the backfield, we do have a change from the first 2 weeks. Sincere Jones, number 27, the sophomore, getting his first start. He's joined in the backfield by Monolo Caldwell, fullback, Deontay Smith-Moore, the other tailback, and Gunnar Leyendecker at under center. We got Javon Hicks split out wide, and Eric Phillips, your starting tight end.
Sincere gives you a little bit more size, just a sophomore, but 185 pounds. Colerain having trouble blocking on the edge from the wing back, so hopefully he can pick up.
Gunnar under center. Sincere drops back. Monolo takes the ball. He's going to move it all the way out to about the 29-yard line. So another 4-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and short.
Nice hole they open up. Colerain likes to run that speed pitch to the outside, and this time they go underneath that with the trap to Monolo Caldwell. It's going to make it a 3rd down and 1 at their own 29.
Again, as a reminder to those watching live through the Cube app, we cannot show you live game action due to Ohio High School Athletic Association rules, but you do get the scoreboard and the dulcet tones of Brian Wyatt.
So
here we go, 3rd down and 2 on the scoreboard at the 28-yard line, man in motion. Hands off to Caldwell. He takes it. He pushes the line forward. It gets out past the 35. It'll be a big 1st down pickup for the big senior, Colerain Cardinals.
And that was a give all the way. No read there, and Caldwell was met in the backfield, but the senior, 225-pound running back, shows you his power there. All Caldwell those first 3 plays.
Yeah, Nick Rayleigh, 6'2", 29, meets him in the backfield, but he does carry him. Just compact, muscular. Monolo Caldwell, 1st down for the Colerain Cardinals.
Like what I see so far in this offense. Gunnar back under center. Man in motion. Takes the ball, hands it off once again to Monolo. He is met in the backfield. He's going to pick up about 1 yard on the play, so LaSalle defense collapsed on him on that particular play.
Well, there's 3 heads to the triple-headed monster of the option, the fullback, the quarterback, and the wingback. And Gunnar Leyendecker is feeding his fullback now, but I think maybe on that last one, the kind of wrong read. There was a little bit something there. But you know what? That's what you set up, run plays to set up plays in the future. If they're going to overplay Caldwell, and as we talked to Coach Bolden, he would like Leyendecker to be a little bit more selfish with the ball and keep it a little bit more. But
Cardinals working quickly, play from the sideline.
Two defensemen come off the end. There's a fake handoff to Manalo. Gunner keeps it. Probably not the best decision. He's going to be tackled for a loss in the backfield. That officially goes down as we'll call it a 4-yard loss on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
And it probably wasn't the worst decision, Gunner Leyendecker. LaSalle had the men on the sideline. They had the numbers. He could have pitched it, but probably wouldn't have got much better there. Good play by the LaSalle defense on the play.
So that'll bring up last time 3rd down and 1. This time 3rd down and 12. Colerain's going to spread it out a little bit. You're going to go 2 wide receivers, no tight end. 3 wide receivers.
Back at their own 33-yard line. 3rd down and 12. 9 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. First series for the Cardinals on offense in the shotgun. Gunner drops back, rolls to his right, looks the pass, and he is hit immediately and taken down at about the 25-yard line. So two consecutive negative plays for the Colerain Cardinals on offense. They're going to be forced to punt.
And it's just a simple flood pattern to the right there for Leyendecker. And honestly, even if the pressure is not there, it's probably a good decision just to eat it. Probably would have tried to scramble for more yards, but LaSalle with good coverage, there really wasn't an option open.
Yep. Brody Engel gets a sack, but that goes to the defensive secondary. Everything was covered. No one to throw to.
So with that, then Murray is back to punt. He's got it. There's pressure, but he gets it off, does number 86. It bounces into LaSalle territory, gets all the way down to the 40-yard line before it kicks back a little. We'll see where they mark it out. Maybe at the 43-yard line. So LaSalle Lancers are going to come out on offense, and they're going to have the ball. Great field position to start their first offensive series at their own 43-yard line. And now's the time, Brian and Brandon, our defense, the vaunted defense, has got to step up. But they're without a big name tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, Mir Reap is out. He'll be replaced in the starting lineup by Lorenzo Kendricks. He did a great job last week against St. X, tackling, using technique to overcome his size, and made some great plays last week.
So working out of the shotgun for LaSalle. We've got a ball run up the middle. Number 12 got it. He twists, he turns, he gets through the line. He's going to pick up 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. So good run on first down for the Lancers.
Griffin Merritt, just a simple quarterback draw. The 6'1", 190-pound junior follows a block. He picks up almost 6 yards.
And he was hit kind of at the line, but just fell forward through a seam and picked up extra yardage.
Here we go now, 2nd down and 4 at the 49-yard line. Handoff this time is to number 21, Christian Turner. He takes it. He gets hit in the backfield, taken down for a loss. There is a flag on the play.
And there is a flag in the area of holding, and an interesting decision. Do you bring this back and make it 2nd down and they lose 10 yards, or they lose about a yard on the play?
So, but it's a spot foul, so that might make this even a 10-yard penalty, might even turn into a 12, 13, 15-yard penalty based on the spot, and that's actually the choice here. The Cardinals with the spot are going to push this way back.
Yeah, they tried the jet sweep their Colerain Cardinals, either by formation. That was a film room tackle right there. Saw it coming, and they will take the penalty. It will still be 2nd down, but it'll be 14 yards.
Yep.
Not quite as deep as I thought it was with the penalty flag, but the Cardinals will take it.
Yep, now 2nd down and 14 for LaSalle after the 10-yard penalty. On their own 39-yard line are the Lancers. Number 21 in motion. A lot of movement in the backfield, a lot of pressure on the quarterback. He steps out of it, he looks for some room, but he's not going to get any, and he gets taken down for a sack. Number 4, Mr. Bolden on the tackle.
Yeah, pressure up the middle, forces in Merritt to the outside. Dan Bolden gets credit for the tackle, but initial contact, who was that in there? That was
Lorenzo Kendricks, and interesting here. As soon as LaSalle, went to the motion and had no receivers on one side, the corner blitzed exactly from that side and caused the pressure and forced Merritt to make a decision he didn't want.
So officially a 1-yard loss on the play due to Merritt's feet. It's now 3rd and 15. The Colerain defense has got to be smart here. They're putting pressure on the edges. It passes over the middle, and it is caught, taken down and hit hard, but not before a huge pass completion is made all the way into Colerain territory, down to the 36-yard line. Huge completion for LaSalle. It'll be 1st down.
And just a simple seam over the middle. Great pass by Merritt to Brandon Bender, and a good patience by Merritt to just sit and take the hit, knowing he's going to.
Yeah, both quarterback and wide receiver take big hits there.
Yep, so they snapped it quick, and they went right to Jarrell White, and he's taken down right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Kyle Bolden there immediately. LaSalle, after the big play, tries to catch the Cardinals napping. They're ready for the play and make the tackle immediately.
So absolutely no gain. 2nd down and 10.
Jarrell White, the 5'10", 200-pound senior, one of the more heavily committed players in the Cincinnati area. Heavily recruited, excuse me. Snap is back. There's a handoff to number 2. He's got it. Makes one man miss. It's a whole host of Cardinals there. They take him down, but not until he picks up about 3 yards on second down.
And a great play by the sophomore there. Ivan Pace Jr. sheds his man, keeps contained, and forces White inside where the rest of the linebacking crew could clean up.
You know, this deep into Colerain territory, third down and looks about a 7 yards. Ball at the 33. This might be 2-down territory.
Might be. It is third down and 7 at the Colerain 33-yard line. LaSalle moving. Wanting to put some points up on the board first. Put them in an entirely different situation now. In the shotgun, drops back to his number 12. 81 slides from one side to the other of the line, the tight end. Snap is back. Looks back to pass. Looks. Throws it. It is incomplete. Intended for number 81, but thrown out of bounds. It'll be 4th down and 7.
And it's like a broken record every single week, but the man on the play there, Kawante Stanley, the 190-pound nose guard, playing tackle there on the pass formation on the rush, gets to the quarterback, forces Merritt into a bad throw, out of bounds. 4th down, Lancers look to be going.
Play taking too long to develop. They needed 7 yards. He runs a 15-yard out, and that just gives more time for the defense. So at first, 4th down and 7. Big play for both teams right here.
Same setup here. 2 wide receivers split wide to the right. 81 down to the bottom. There's some pressure up the middle by the Cardinals. It is thrown and it is caught. And I think that's probably going to be enough for the first down. He threw it out into the left flat. We'll see where they mark it. I think that's enough for the first down. That'd be that'd be a 4th down conversion.
Yeah, needed 7. Looks like he got about 8. The chain gang has already moved, so it is a first down for the Lancers.
Well, that's disappointing.
So it takes it all the way down to the Colerain 25.
So the defense now allowing a 3rd down conversion and a 4th down conversion. Got to find a way to get off the field and stop this Lancer offense. Snap is back. There's a handoff right to number 2. He's met in the backfield and taken down. Number 7, the senior, Kyle Bolden on the tackle.
And that's what you want if you're the Cardinals. You got your one of your highly recruited linebackers against their highly recruited running back, one-on-one, and Bolden makes the tackle.
Good pressure again. Ivan Pace stays his ground, forces White on the inside where Bolden cleans up. Colerain doing good so far on 1st and 2nd down, stopping the run. It's that 3rd down conversion. So far, the LaSalle's been 2 for 2 on.
So here we go. Man coming across the middle, fakes the handoff. 12 keeps it. He's got it. He's running around the end. He dives, makes one man miss. He's going to be very close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it.
All depends on the spot, but it looks like he may be yard and a half short. But this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. Gives them a little bit of options here, run or pass right here.
Well, I tell you right now, that number 12 is shifty.
And that was a well-designed play. They've been running jet sweep. This time, backside quarterback reads it and keeps it going back the other way against the Cardinal pursuit.
So they do not give him the first down. He was short just about a yard, so it's 3rd and 1 here. Definitely 4 down territory. Snap is back. The handoff up the middle is Jarrell White. He's got it. He pushes across the 15. He's going to have enough for the first down.
Yeah, they were calling for the change crew. He needed 1, got 1.5 inside Colerain territory. Ball at the 19.
14.
14.
So on this series, LaSalle has converted 2 3rd downs for first downs and a 4th down for first down. Got to try and find a way to keep him out of the end zone here and maybe force a field goal attempt. Snap is back to Merritt. He takes it, keeps it. He runs up the middle. He finds some room. He stays on his feet. He gets down inside the 10-yard line, down to the 9. It'll be about a 5-yard pickup on first down. Just kind of ran right through the middle of the defense there.
Well,
good blocking.
Using his the fake to the fullback, follows him through.
Let's see. Trying to get an idea here of the starting lineup here for LaSalle on the line. They got some big boys up there.
He does pick up 4.5.
So 2nd down and 5. They can get a first down without having to score a touchdown. There goes number 21 in motion. Fakes the handoff once again. 12 keeps it.
Face mask.
Yep. There's going to be a penalty on the play. Griffin Merritt took it. Once again, kept it. He's going to pick up positive yards, but I think he's going to get even more than that.
Yeah, Kawante Stanley had the penetration, but probably too much penetration. Overran Merritt, reaching back to try to get him. Got the face mask instead.
One of those incidentals, but it'll probably be it's half the distance to the goal line, and it's going to bring them all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Well, most importantly, unfortunately for Colerain, it's going to give LaSalle another first down, and it's going to put them, as you said, 1st and goal right at the 2-yard line. So here we go. Merritt got it. Once again, hands it off. Met in the backfield.
He's going to
Darrell
lose a
White.
couple
He's
yards.
going to lose 2 yards on that play. Met by a whole flock of Cardinals and driven backwards.
And what a great defensive play. It opened up the hole, and it looked like the running back there had an easy touchdown, but Kyle Bolden fills, and the rest of the Cardinals flock.
You have to believe that's
So
you have to believe that's a setup, right? Because now he's going to do the exact same thing, fake the handoff, keep it himself. We'll see what happens.
You know, it's a form of the option out of the spread.
Yep. Griffin Merritt takes it, fakes it, keeps it himself, tries to run wide, and he is going to be taken down and not get into the end zone. Good stretch play by the Colerain defense.
And again, Ivan Pace Jr. keeping contained. The young sophomore stud wrestler. He got beat initially, gets a hand out there. Keontae Jones tries to take him down, and then here's a 2-point takedown there by Ivan Pace Jr.
So now
they're going to give him to the 4-yard line.
So now it's 3rd down and goal at the 4-yard line. A little bit different here. Earlier, obviously, in the field, you're thinking 4-down territory. You don't think they go for it on 4th down if they don't get in.
Get the points.
They take the points.
You would say that. I think that.
It depends on how close. If they can pick up half it here.
Yeah, maybe get down to the 1.
It's taking a long time to get this play in.
Yeah, they really are.
Watching the
back judge has his hand up. That's 5 seconds.
Snap is back. Griffin wasn't ready for it. There's whistles. Timeout, LaSalle.
We got timeout from the sideline.
How did he get a timeout before that?
No, he got it, and that was all coaching on the LaSalle sidelines. You know, every offensive coordinator has that one coach on the sidelines. His entire job, watch the back judge. As soon as he puts his hands up, if you're not ready, alert the coach, and that's what happens. The back judge in a high school, and there's no live play clock in either end zone, the back judge acts as a warning. He'll put his hand in the air at 5 seconds. LaSalle sidelines, for that, thankfully for them, recognizes that and gets the timeout before.
So that gives a timeout here, and this is the chess match that is football. Are they going to line up anything different than when they were coming in there? Is Colerain defensively going to do anything different out there? You hate to always say this is a crucial play, because they're all crucial plays.
Well,
every 3rd down conversion so far this drive has been a crucial play, but if first score in a rivalry at this can go a big way.
Well, and I'll tell you another reason why it's crucial. Take a look at the clock. There's only $1:49 left in the first quarter. We are moving quickly because both teams have an interest in running the football.
So both teams break their huddles, come out of the timeout as we are 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line. LaSalle Lancers have the ball.
You think they try and throw it in here? Probably not.
No, I still see running with either a guy in the backfield.
You got Darrell White in the backfield, 3 wide receivers. Griffin drops back. He passes it into the end zone, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of number 81, Josh Weil, the 6'4", 200-pound senior. Couldn't quite bring it down.
And they go after Amir Reap, the star cornerback out for the game. They go right at his replacement, Lorenzo Kendricks, and the senior makes up the play. And that was a lot of contact both ways. Offensive player engaged defensive player. If they both got a lock on each other, the referee's going to let it go unless one person gets an advantage. There, Lorenzo Kendrick is able to knock it away, force the field goal.
They got what they want, 6'4" and 5'10", and a jump ball. Great play by Kendricks. Going to bring on the kicking squad.
So this is equivalent to an extra point attempt.
Paul Young back for the Lancers.
Snap is
Pace blocked it! Still live. That ball's still live.
Oh, he got it.
That's an illegal receiver. He cannot throw that ball to 74 unless he reported.
Well,
They'll talk about this when it's a live ball.
Yeah, he absolutely, yeah, he's
They're
absolutely
going to discuss
illegal.
this.
Yeah, they know. The refs know. They're already talking to each other, and they realize that. I mean, great athleticism, great effort by LaSalle, no doubt about it.
Was that Pace that came through the middle again?
It was Pace who had the block.
Or was it might have been Kevin Hyde. It was either 30 or 10. But he as we watch the replay here,
really see. Where is 73?
It is Pace.
Where's 73? 73 is in the middle of the field. It should not count. But, again, there's no replay, so it's whatever the ref's discretion is here. 73 is lined up right next to the center. He is not an eligible receiver. And we know Coach Bolden's a passionate guy. Judging by that reaction,
he's walking away from the huddle, and he seems content with the call.
Content or contempt?
We'll find out because the call hasn't officially been made. But we watch the replay.
Yeah, I mean, again.
I think at this point they're trying to decide what exactly the result is.
Yeah, that's right. That's
where
that's the
to
question.
spot the ball.
Because, I'm not really sure what the rule is here in terms of
You do spot it where the throw is
throw
made?
is, plus there's a penalty for an illegal receiver, an illegal touching. So this is
Don't they have an app for that? They can't just type it in. Say, here's what happened, blah, blah, blah. So penalty on the play as we expected.
illegal touching will be the call on the Lancers.
Yes.
And all the credit to him. It's just like back in the day when Colerain would recover a fumble that wasn't really touched by the other team. If the referees are going to let you do it, jump up and down like you scored. There's no reason you can't.
Absolutely.
It's high school football. These refs aren't professionals. They're
they
doing their best. But celebrate like it's a touchdown. In this case,
Absolutely.
it doesn't work for LaSalle, but there will be Colerain ball after the blocked field goal.
But again, kudos to both teams for playing all the way through to the whistle.
They're going to spot the ball at the 9. That is, I believe that's where he caught the ball.
That's 5 yards from the original line of scrimmage is
Okay.
what that is.
So I'm sure Colerain had their druthers. They'd rather have it at the 20,
Hey,
obviously.
You'll
but you
take
know what?
the stop at
You'll
any
take
point in
no
time.
points on the board.
That's a heartbreaker for LaSalle. They
Like,
drove
you
all the
gotta
way down
give-
the field.
You know, it's a heartbreaker for LaSalle. It's got to be a heartbreaker. Find 73 in your roster. It's got to be a heartbreaker for that offensive lineman. You wait your whole life.
Speaking of by-
You
of
wait your
Mike
whole life for
Stewart.
opportunities like that. But unfortunately for him, it was illegal participation.
All right, back to live action here. Gunnar Leyendecker under center. Takes the ball on a counter. LaSalle is all over it. No gain for the Colerain Cardinals on offense. Boys, I got to tell you, I've not seen anything different than from what I saw last week. This is very discouraging.
They lose a half yard on the play.
Now, we do want to keep in mind that LaSalle did shut out East Central last week, not giving up any points. But they also gave up 35 to Sycamore.
Well, they also made a defensive shift in there.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? 27 in motion. Pitches back to him. He's going to take it wide, try and find some room. And the LaSalle defense is all over that. Nothing on the edge and no gain.
And
it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
And there's the man that made the switch. Your starting quarterback week 1 was Trayshawn Smith. They gave up 34 points against Sycamore, and they decided, hey, you know what, Trayshawn, we love you at quarterback, but you know what, you're more valuable to this team as a safety, and he's there on the play to make the tackle there.
So under 40 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. The Cards should get one more play off before we go to the second quarter, but the score is tied at 0.
Yeah, that was Sincere Jones on the run. He does pick up 2 yards, so it is a 3rd down and 9.
In the shotgun is Gunnar Leyendecker. He takes a snap, looks to keep it himself, but he pitches it wide, and there's an immediate tackle made right there. Monolo Caldwell trying to find some room, and he doesn't find any. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter, and we are scoreless here at Colerain High School between the Colerain Cardinals and the LaSalle Lancers.
So swarming to the ball. A lot of people ask, why do you run that to the short side? There's less field to work with, but there's also less blockers. But the blockers don't do their job out there. A great defensive play by LaSalle.
Well, not less blockers. I mean, you want as many blockers as you can.
Oh, yeah, less defenders.
You mean more? You mean
yeah,
less defenders. Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. So as Chris said, high-scoring LaSalle offense has been shut
38
out.
points,
Colerain
yeah.
struggling shut out. So where you have LaSalle move the ball and come away with nothing. Colerain doesn't move the ball, doesn't come away with nothing. It's a defensive struggle. It's a position battle right now. Colerain's going to have to punt probably out of their own end zone.
Yeah, this offense right now for Colerain is just struggling. And it's funny though. It's so strange. I mean, they scored 14 points last week, and then of course the 6 in overtime. And they scored effectively 24 in week 1 against Warren Central. There was a defensive touchdown. So I mean, they've got it there. I mean, they've got the talent. But again, we talked about it. You talked about it in pregame. It's about experience. It's about confidence. It's about coming out and executing. And right now, through 2 series for this Colerain Cardinals offense, they're not executing. And your defense can only take you so far. You've got to be able to score points.
Murray back deep to punt from his own end zone.
Meek Brandon's going to set up about the Colerain 40. Murray not the strongest kicker. He's more of a directional kicker.
There was good pressure on him, but he got it off, and it is caught right at the 40. Number 3's got it, and he dives down. Good coverage by the Colerain special teams, but the LaSalle Lancers will take it 1st down and 10 at the Colerain 37-yard line.
Yeah, he gets this ball off. It's not too pretty. Gets down there, but Colerain, decent coverage, decent height on the catch. He's going to pick up 6 yards on that. Ethan Stout on the tackle. But LaSalle, again, winning the position battle. They'll start this from the Colerain 37-yard line.
Field position's a big part of any game, as you educated us on last week, Brian. Right now, Colerain losing the battle of field position. So first down and 10, LaSalle. No score here early in the second quarter. Snap is back, fakes the handoff, does. Number 12 keeps it. He runs up the middle, and there's more room there. He's going to pick up about, 1, 2, 3, 4 yards on the play. Second down and 6.
And Merritt just patient there. The hole really wasn't there. He let it develop and find a hole for a decent gain.
Yeah, so first quarter stats, LaSalle with only 58 yards of offense. Colerain with 4 yards of offense on 9 plays.
Snap is back. Griffin takes it, hands it off to Jarrell Wright, runs right into the middle of the line, and there's absolutely nothing there except for 4 Cardinals that bring him down. No gain on the play, maybe even a loss of a yard.
Give that tackle to Ryan Davis. White having trouble finding any room, and a nice play by your defensive tackle to shed his blocker. That was, who was that? That was Jawan Williams.
One interesting side note here, side story, number 34 on the defensive line for Colerain, Mr. Brady Flynn, a LaSalle transfer. He is a senior, and he's starting on the defensive line for the Cardinals.
So another third down conversion. Let's call it about 7 yards.
Cardinals really need a stop here. In the shotgun, snap is back, fakes the handoff. Griffin looks to throw. He's going to get taken down from behind. The ball's loose, and it's on the ground. Oh, the referee.
Oh, he's saying his knee's down.
Yeah, the referee's saying his knee was down.
That's bang, bang. It's hard to tell but exactly when his knee goes down live. He looked pretty close to being down.
Good
but
cover.
Either way, it's a great play by Keontae Jones. He looked down.
Yeah.
He's down.
Yeah. That was
the ground cannot cause a fumble. The proper call, but with the loss of yardage, they will not go for it on 4th down. They're going to take it out to the Colerain 42.
Yeah, the umpire knew immediately. There was no hesitation. He ran in and said his knee was down. So good stand by the Colerain defense.
Keontae Jones back deep to receive.
Snap is back. It's a low snap. And there's a punt. End over end punt. Keontae Jones steps up and goes away from it. And it's going to have enough to make its way into the end zone. It'll be brought back out to the 20-yard line. So effectively a 22-yard net punt. The Cardinals will take it, and the offense is going to have another chance to matriculate the ball down the field.
And it's all you can do there if you're sophomore Drew Neiman punting the ball. He's replacing arguably one of the best punters in the city in a long time. Christian Mann, he's now at Ohio State. He was probably the MVP of the game last year, you could almost argue. He would 70-yard punts on the regular last season for LaSalle.
It's a huge weapon when you've got a punter that can do that, no question. All right, now under center. Once again, Gunnar Leyendecker. Number 24 goes in motion. Oh, look at that. Sees that? Yep.
Yeah, they run the guy in motion, and he does a little stutter step. We've seen this every now and then. He draws the LaSalle Lancers off sides on that play, so you don't run a play, you pick up 5 yards. I believe they got Kyle Winding.
And another substitution now for the Colerain back for Dion Andrews and J.J. Davis are now in the tailbacks. And Coach Bolden, he's got a bunch of young guys there in the backfield.
There's a snap. It's a quick handoff to Milo Caldwell, and he stays on his feet. He busts through the line, and he gets all the way out to the 36-yard line. First down, Cardinals.
You know, the first quarter, the first couple series, when you see Colerain, you're gonna see the option, and it's the adjustments they make. They see what the defense does in the blocking, and they'll just make minor tweaks, and whatever they've done there for this series opened up the biggest hole that they've had from Monolo Caldwell.
And blocking's the key. The running backs are trying to find the running backs that can block for Coach Bolden.
Yep. Man in motion. Handoff once again to Monolo Caldwell, and he takes it and tries to find some room. Does not find much. He does pick up a yard. I think Monolo Caldwell could pick up a yard against a brick wall. I really do.
Yeah, 220 pounds, as Coach Bolden says. He is just all muscle, always falling forward after contact.
Well, the key for him really is to continue to run forward. A lot of times with Monolo, what you'll see is he does like to dance a little in the backfield, as sometimes big guys like to do, thinking they're a little bit smaller and more shifty than what they are, but he's just got to power that ball through that line and wear them down. So, second down and 9 on their own 37-yard line. Snap is back. Gunnar takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. That was a good play by Gunnar because Monolo was met right at the line, but unfortunately it's going to end up as a 3-yard loss.
That should have been Gunnar Leyendecker off of the mesh for some big yardage up the seam, but a great play by the running back playing linebacker. We talked about earlier that he was playing a little bit of linebacker. Jarrell Wright blew up the mesh there. That mesh point was blown up into the quarterback. He can't get off of the mesh point, and then can't get to the hole. LaSalle cleans up for the loss.
So once again, Colerain offense finds himself in a 3rd and long situation, 3rd and 12, back at their own 34-yard line.
Colerain yet to attempt to pass down the field. They're going to set it up 4 wide receivers.
Let's see what they do here. They've got whistles and
play clock. Yep. This time, the timeout comes from the Colerain sidelines as the play clock running down. No score here in the second quarter. 8:07 left to play. It's 0-0.
And we'll take this time here live on wearecolerain.com for all of you listening live. You can reach us at radio@wearecolerain.com in the booth. We got a couple emails here early. We got one from Nicholas Christos saying hi, and I hope the Colerain wins tonight. He also watching the Mets game on TV. That's Chris's son. We also got one from Jim and Terry Shear listening in Chicago. And we got another one from a Cooper Ehlert listening from Finneytown, Ohio.
Awesome, guys. Thanks for listening. Really appreciate it. Again, if you are listening, the email address for us here in the booth is radio@wearecolerain.com.
You know, we're 0-0 right here, and LaSalle has done really good on their 3rd down conversions. Colerain yet to convert on a 3rd down. This one's kind of tough, 3rd down and 12, but it does kind of give you a little bit options and plays.
And you can't.
Javon Hicks hadn't been targeted yet, so if we can get single coverage.
And you can't underestimate how big of a play that was by Jarrell White. Gunnar Leyendecker had a hole to hit, but Jarrell White blew up the mesh so much that it pushed it backwards.
Did a great job just to hang on to the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, 4 wide receivers, 3 to his right, drops back, looks to pass. Gunnar drops back, and he throws it deep down the middle. He's got his man beat.
Kevin Hyde!
Caught for a first down, number 10, Kevin Hyde. And he's coming up a little lame. I think he rolled over on top of the ball, maybe knocked the wind out of him a little bit. He just came in on that play.
Little pump and go. The Hyde is a tremendous athlete playing both ways, and Gunnar lays it out there where only he can get it. Lays out there, get it, and he says comes up a little bit slow. He landed on that ball, but there's Colerain first down at the LaSalle 25.
LaSalle so concerned with the stud receiver, junior Javon Hicks. Kevin Hyde comes in. He's got a one-on-one. Gunnar double moves it, pumps it in a post, and hits him in stride.
Here we go. Drops back, looks to pass one more time. Gunnar Leyendecker throws it deep down the middle, intended for number 24. No flags on the play. Good coverage by number 3 of the Lancers.
Yeah, it's just a simple play there for Colerain. It's a stable of their playbook slot up. They tried to find the running back coming out of the backfield on the seam there, and it's not there. Good defense by LaSalle.
Yeah, Deion Andrews tries to slip out there and make a good play. Safety makes the adjustment, gets over, and cuts off the route, but it is 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10 at LaSalle's 25-yard line.
And
another jump.
That's the same exact thing they did on the first play of this series. They run on man in motion, and he's heading backwards, just stops his motion, and he draws the LaSalle Lancers again offside.
And if you're LaSalle, you did everything right on the first down. You stopped them, you put Colerain in 2nd and long, and now it's 2nd and 5, and it's just like Colerain would have been happy with on first down. Tackle over again, rebel formation for the Cardinals.
Yep, Monolo Caldwell, single set in the backfield. Takes the ball, runs right up through the middle. He's met by a few Lancers, but he's going to push forward.
Stopped initially, but again,
did he get the
falling
first down?
forward, it looks like, and they're
He did, he got it.
First down just inside the 15-yard line. As we watch the replay, Monolo Caldwell gets hit, and he's just keeping those legs moving, keeping driving, falls forward for the first down.
And that's a formation that Colerain likes to run when the defense is kind of in control. When the defense is dictating to the quarterback what they want, they basically put the extra tackle over there. They're either going to go power that side or take advantage of the formation with the backside.
So Gunnar now under center, takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps himself. He pitches it late. It's picked up by Colerain. He got hit as he tried to pitch it.
But you know what? I love the late pitch. He did it right there, and a little bit of contact made it. The play was there.
Yep.
He made the proper read. Just as he got hit, just that split second causes the pitch just to go a little bit awry.
Yep, J.J. Davis, the sophomore, was smart just to fall on it. You can see here on replay, he pulls it out of Monolo's gut. He goes to pitch and is hit immediately, and J.J. just couldn't quite get to it, but he fell on it, maintained possession. Unfortunately, it is going to be a loss, and they're back to the 16-yard line. So
2nd and 11.
Yep, let's see what they can do here. They can get a first down without having to score a touchdown. Here we go. It's a pass, caught out by number 2. Takes it all the way down to about the 11. We'll see where they mark it. It looked like the 11, maybe the 12.
Yeah, they tried to run a little quick hitch there and just get him one-on-one to see if he can break a tackle, but the ball was a little bit to the outside,
Yeah,
threw it off.
You don't know if it's by the route was off or if the pass was off, but Javon Hicks taking advantage of the soft cushion that they're giving him there, just a quick little hook, unfortunately couldn't keep his balance and get the run right away.
He had a little bit of a cushion there. If he gets that ball right away, he could pick up 3-4 more yards, but just that little bit of delay allowed the defender from the LaSalle Lancers to close right there. So picks up a couple, third down, and let's call it almost 8.
Kevin Hyde checks in at receiver.
Yeah, they're.
And timeout LaSalle.
Timeout LaSalle.
You know, Tom joked about it last week. I'm not sure if it was part of the interview or not, but he joked about the fact that, hey, look, if we can't run the football, then we'll just become a spread team. And it's a joke, right? Because it's an ongoing running joke that, you know, Colerain runs the ball too much. We don't throw, blah, blah, blah. But he's talked about the fact that Gunner is one of the best true kind of pocket passers he's seen at Colerain in years. And that says a lot coming from Tom, who himself was a quarterback, set many career records here at Colerain as a quarterback. And there's no question, as a junior playing in his 3rd varsity game, he does have nice touch on the ball.
Yeah. Well, it goes to show you. I mean, even Kerry Combs said it. Thomas said it. We run this offense because we don't always have 300-pound linemen. We don't always have a true quarterback. You run it with your athletes, and it's a system that works. But when you have that receiver, when you have that quarterback, that gives you a little bit more options. And I think as the year progresses, we're gonna see this offense kind of evolve as we go. We're seeing a little bit now with the success of the pass. Colerain does break the huddle this time again. 4 wide receiver, and they're going to go out of shotgun here, a 3rd down and 8.
Trips to the left.
I would love to see a quarterback draw, only one linebacker in the middle.
Or just a quarterback power to the left side.
It's a lot. If they're thinking this is 4-down territory, then they may try it. We'll see what happens here. He's in the shotgun as Gunnar Leyendecker, surveying the defense. Snap is back. He rolls. He looks like he might just keep it. He pitches it late to Milo Caldwell. Makes one guy miss. Makes another man miss. Lowers his head.
Close.
And he's going to be real close to the 1st down. He's not going to have it.
About a yard short, but it does. Colerain's kicker has been struggling throughout, but this is a manageable 4th down as we see the late pitch. Good block on the edges. Caldwell runs forward, makes contacts, gets a couple more yards.
Tight end's coming in, and they're going for it.
And
I tell you what, I know he's a valuable corner on the defense, but, man, Kevin Hyde is a great, great blocker on the edge for the Colerain Cardinals. 3rd and 2 for the Cardinals.
4th down and 2. Again, they don't need a touchdown here. They just need the 2 yards.
They tried to jaw him off sides again. This time, LaSalle holds their water.
This is either going to be a timeout or just a fullback dive.
We've got 5 seconds on the play clock. And there's the timeout. Yep.
They were trying it again. They've got LaSalle to jump twice on this series. This time LaSalle smartens up a little bit right there, holds it. Play clock running down, but I don't even know if they were really going to run a play right there. They either draw them off sides and get the 1st down or let it run down.
I can tell you one thing. If they're running a play, it's going to be outside veer, fullback give right in that formation. You got they call it a tank formation. Again, they're going to take that tight end, put him on the backside.
Fullback trap.
Or just just going to be a give. There's not going to be a trap. You're going to have your guard, tackle, and then you're going to have your tackle and another tight end on that one side. And that's what the Cardinals want to do. Or we might see they got called for too many men in the field because of a sophomore being in the wrong place against X. You might see the formation with Ryan Davis and the 2 Boldens at fullback handing it off to Caldwell.
So, in their huddle, there's 22 guys there for Colerain. They got the special teams in the huddle. They got the offense in the huddle. LaSalle has broken their huddle and their setup.
Well,
one
Murray comes off the field. 2 Murrays come off the field. They're going for it.
It'll be a base formation for the Cardinals coming out. We'll see how they'll adjust up front.
I love the play call.
You know, and what it is, if you're unsuccessful at this point, you're still putting LaSalle in deep, and Colerain's going I formation.
I formation with the tackle over.
Got to get inside the 6. There we go. Fakes the handoff, does Gunner, keeps it
Gets
himself,
the 1st down.
Makes a cut. I'm not sure that he got it. We'll see where they mark it. He's going to be awful close.
Colerain's offensive lineman, Howard Watkins, is pointing 1st down. The referees are looking at the flags.
He had to get past the 5, and he's past the 5.
Yeah, I thought so too, but we'll see what they say.
Yeah, they just run option.
Yeah, they're going to measure it.
Run option out of the I formation. Gunnar Leyendecker
holds
onto the ball. Jarrell White makes the tackle.
It's a hard angle to see. It might be the 4 3/4, but it looked like from here all he had to do is get across the 5.
Well, I tell you what, boys, this game is moving at a rapid pace. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. We'll take this minute to let you, those of you who are listening live on wearecolerain.com, again, thank you for tuning in. This is Chris Himonitis along with Brian and Brandon White here in the booth.
I tell you what.
They got the first down.
What a play by Jarrell White. He's getting blocked on that play and gets a hold of the jersey. Colerain does get the first down, but if he doesn't touch him, Gunnar Leyendecker goes into the end zone right there.
We got another email from our listeners. This one's from Coach Fisher's parents listening from Lake Cumberland.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's 2 weeks in a row we have listeners in Lake Cumberland. So first down for the Colerain Cardinals, ball at the 4-yard line.
And now they go over to that tank formation again. They're going to have 2 tackles on one side and a tight end.
Yep, Monolo Caldwell loading back, Gunnar under center. Takes the ball, drops back, looks to pass, throws it. I like the idea. He throws it deep into the end zone. It is going to be incomplete. It's a long way to go for 4 yards, boys.
Well, you got one-on-one. Javon Hicks in the corner and got a little bit of height advantage on the defensive back. The ball just thrown just a hair long. But you know what? You put it where only the offensive player can get it. But you know what that does? That freezes the safeties for a second down. They really can't commit to the run because the threat of the pass is there. And that also sets up, instead of the fade here, they've got him spread out one-on-one. How about a quick slant?
Well, that's what I like. I like that slant. We saw that last week against Dex.
I like a fullback behind that right side of the offensive line, but that's just me.
Handoff is to Monolo Caldwell. He takes it. He bangs himself into the line. He keeps moving, keeps chugging. He's going to get down to at least the 3, maybe just inside the 3 to the 2. We'll see where they mark it. It will be 3rd and goal.
That is a pile of humanity right there. Red shirts and white shirts.
Here's the replay on Waycross. You can see Monolo takes it, and he just starts driving his legs, trying to find a hole, putting his head down, and it is exactly what you said.
But he's on top of that
humanity.
pile, so it's when his momentum stops, and they are going to mark it just inside the 3.
And we got a second tight end of the game. Sophomore Luke Bolden checks in at the second tight end. Hicks checks out, and they're going to go big formation double tights here.
This is exhausting. And I'm up in the booth. These young men giving it their all to try and get some points on the board for the hometown Cardinals. Gunnar Leyendecker under center. Man in motion, takes the ball, gives the handoff once again to Monolo.
He's down about the half yard.
If he's not in, he's got to be right on the line.
Yeah. Great shot by the people here at Waycross. He's running right into your backyard. He's taken down just inside the 1, so it is another big 4th down.
Great shot by Waycross Volunteers. That was awesome, guys. Well done. You're going to get a chance to get a 4th down attempt here. Get ready.
And timeout.
Yep.
LaSalle. And that is LaSalle's last timeout of the half. So even if they get the ball back here, they will not be able to use any timeouts in their quick huddle offense.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a game of attrition for the offenses. I think they want to set up their absolute best defense and do what they need to do.
Well, how about that first quarter, offensively and defensively controlled the clock by LaSalle. This quarter, almost all Colerain Cardinals. This evenly matched game, and in the short show, the clock dictates it.
All set up by that huge pass play by Gunnar Leyendecker down the middle of the field to Kevin Hyde to allow them to be in this position.
Well, and Ivan Pace with the big block of the field goal stops the LaSalle threat. LaSalle looking to stop the Colerain threat right here.
Again, for those of you listening live on wearecolerain.com, we will be taking a break at intermission. Of course, the camera will continue to stay pointed right at the scoreboard here at Colerain High School, at the cage. And we will come back with approximately 5 minutes left to go in intermission to go over stats from the first half, as well as thoughts and opinions as we head into the second half.
The offense stays on the field.
And again, they'll go tackle over. They'll have a tight end and guard on one side. They'll have a guard, 2 tackles, and a tight end on the other.
But again, out of the I formation, they went option to the short side last time.
Officially 4th and goal here on the 1. Gunnar lines up under center, takes the snap,
Touchdown.
gives the handoff to Monolo Caldwell. He moves forward. There are people yelling and screaming. LaSalle's running off like they stopped him. I think
No
they
signal.
did.
They are calling it right at the goal line.
How does Monolo Caldwell not get in on that?
There's contact right there. The referees are on the spot. We got a great replay here in the booth. Cannot see the ball in that pile, but his head's in the end zone, but it doesn't matter. It's where the ball's at, and they're saying they stopped him with the shadow of the ball.
Well, he's definitely down. I mean, you can see his legs down.
There, yep.
And It looks just short. You can't tell if the nose of the ball is maybe crossing the plane, but that's what the referee says.
But LaSalle first down at the 1-inch line.
Yep, I would say at the 1-inch line. There's the snap
They tried
back.
a quarterback sneak. Did he get out of there?
I don't know. These referees have been spot on all night. They've done a great job, so I'm going to leave it up to them to make that call.
Yeah, they went quick count, just the quarterback and the center moving on that. Quante Stanley from Colerain ready for it.
I don't think there's going to be absolutely no
maybe gain the length of the football.
Maybe. As long as the ball's out of the end zone.
It's always interesting to hear how it works. It's just like a touchdown.
Right.
If any portion of that ball is still in the end zone when it's ruled dead, it's a safety. So LaSalle just trying to get out of the shadow of their own end zone.
Colerain with 1 timeout left, so that if they can get a stop here and a stop on 3rd down.
Yeah, this
2:30 left to play.
Yep, under center once again. Griffin takes it. He's going to roll over to the side and try and find some room. And again, he's going to maybe pick up 1 yard on the play. And of course, LaSalle here, I mean, they're going to try and run this clock down as much as they possibly can. No timeouts left for LaSalle, 1 for Colerain.
And he does get out to about the 1.5 yards.
LaSalle will run this as much as they can. They'll try to pick up the first down, and depending on the result, Cardinals are most likely. Exactly, yeah.
3rd down. Sorry, my fault. I said 2nd down. I looked at the scoreboard again.
Never look at the scoreboard.
3rd down and 9. Ball on the 2-yard line of LaSalle. The Lancers trying to get it out from the shadow of their goalposts. Not many shadows now.
And Merritt is just waiting for the referee to put his hand up before he even goes under center.
Yeah, like I said, there's the 5-second. So there you go. Snap is back to Merritt. He takes it. He's going to get it out to about the 4-yard line.
And after the play, immediately a timeout by the Cardinals. There'll be 90 seconds on the clock.
So here comes special team. Colerain makes a big play blocking the field goal earlier. LaSalle has got it with a new punter for this year. He's going to have to snap out of his own end zone. Colerain with no timeouts after using that one here on offense, but they've sent the threat of Hicks. But we saw last week, one of last week's score was set up by a huge return.
And we saw it earlier for LaSalle. They got the benefit, got it inside the opponent, the Cardinal 40, to start their possession after a Cardinal punt out of the end zone. The Cardinals will at least try to match that maybe better at here.
Yeah, we got the long snap on Michael Stewart is going to have to make sure that he's got a great snap to Drew Neiman.
Neiman, just a sophomore.
Son, I believe he's son of the quarterback legend from LaSalle, A.J. Neiman.
Again, those of you listening live on wearecolerain.com, thank you so much.
Yeah,
we will be stepping away during intermission, and we will come back with about 5 minutes left on the scoreboard clock.
Yeah, he's setting up really 1 yard from the end of the end zone.
Keontae Jones and Kevin Hyde back deep. The Cardinals don't want this to take a funky bounce. They want to keep it in front.
Yeah.
And I've always been a big fan of 2 return guys because you could use one as a lead blocker. But it all comes down to the snap.
An extra 2 seconds was put back on the clock.
Snap is back, kick is up. It's a high, short punt. It's caught by Kevin Hyde inside the 40. Makes one man miss, stays on his feet, secures the football. He's still loose, and he's still on his feet. Kevin Hyde cuts it back across the middle. He's still on his feet, trying to get down inside the 5-yard line. He didn't make it in, but
there's a flag on the play. There's a flag back at about the 35-yard line in the area of a holding. Kevin Hyde, a great return, but I think it might be all for naught.
That would be an absolute killer if that's what that is, and I think you're probably right. They got the ball inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, a big kick. Kevin Hyde takes the ball at the 39, makes the first blocker mix, and does a great job not seeing where the flag was thrown.
All the way back to the 45-yard line. Unbelievable. Boy, that's just worst case scenario there. You finally get some momentum, you get some excitement, the people on their stands, and you have a holding call. Bring it all the way back to the 40. That's a 40-yard penalty.
Chris, that's not worst case scenario.
Well, I mean,
but it's
assuming you don't fumble the ball, LaSalle doesn't pick it up and run it the other way.
Yeah, that's worst case scenario. 4 wide for the Cardinals, 2 on either side of the formation.
And they brought in a couple of their offensive guys, Beavers, in the ball game.
Snap back to Gunner. He's in the shotgun. He throws it short, and it is incomplete. Intended for Kevin Hyde. And there's a flag on the play.
And they're going to call LaSalle for launching on the play.
Yep.
Yeah, he hits the defender cleanly, but what he does is he leaves his feet on the contact.
Now there are there is a conference, and the referees can discuss this. So that is it. So if you watch on the replay, there's
Leading
one of
with the head.
There's one of two areas this could have been. It either could have been targeting for the helmet if he made contact with the head, or if he left his feet in what's called launching. You can't leave your feet like that. So if we get another look at it, we can probably get it. Just a quick out, and
helmet to helmet.
I think they're going to call helmet to helmet is the only thing there. It didn't look like he launched.
Yeah, that's what they called. The umpire took his hand, put it up to his head to reference that. So now we have first down and 10 at the 30-yard line for the Cardinals. A minute 13 left to go. Gunner drops back, looks to pass. He's got some time. He's going to keep it and run up the middle. Makes one man miss. Gets down to about the 25-yard line. So a 5-yard pickup on first down. But unfortunately, he did not get the first down. So the clock keeps running. We're under a minute to play here in the first half.
No huddle. They got a play called already. They go to the line of scrimmage. Under 1 minute, 55 seconds.
Colerain also out of timeouts. Snap is back to Gunner. He looks to pass. He throws. It is incomplete.
And incomplete stops the clock. You'll take that one.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get a lot of yards on that anyway.
And that's basically the Colerain spike. They're just going to run a quick out. They're at least going to try to get some yardage instead of doing the initial spike.
Defender from LaSalle is doing a good job closing the distance on that out. If he jumps that route, it's very close to it. But it does stop the clock. 47 seconds left.
3rd and 7.
We got a referee's timeout, I believe. Not sure why, but it's allowing both teams to substitute.
It's not a water break, is it?
Nah, it's got to be some sort of blood timeout. Blood or helmet issue.
Yeah, right, exactly. All right, so it's now 2nd down and 6. Let's reset. 47 seconds to go. 2nd down and 6. In the shotgun, Kevin Hyde in motion. Gunner drops back, looks to pass. He throws it. It is short, intended for number 2, Darian Beavers.
It was Javon Hicks.
Javon Hicks, excuse me.
Yeah,
He's
they went play action. They had him one-on-one, that quick out. But Leindecker's been a little bit off. I know he's got a shoulder issue going on, but, just the timing route was not timed properly right there.
4th down and 6 for the Cardinals. And they will send the field goal unit out.
So Gunner obviously not happy.
The kicking team has struggled this year, but he has hit these in practice. And you know what? This acts as a punt, too, so all he's got to do is reach the end zone.
No one back to return it for LaSalle. This will be a 41-yard attempt for Murray.
Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up.
Got it.
It's long enough.
Got it.
It is good enough. Ryan Murray puts 3 points on the board for the Cardinals. The fans rejoice, and we have a score. It is Colerain 3, LaSalle 0.
Yeah, Murray's been struggling all year from the shorter field goals. This one is, I believe this is his longest attempt of the year. Coach showing a lot of confidence, and he did it dead center. I told you, he's been struggling earlier, but he can kick the ball.
We got that sense after last week. He'd missed a couple of field goals last week, and we talked to Tom about that in the postgame, which, of course, you can see that full interview. It's a great interview on our Facebook page, @WeAreColerain. But, the thing is, he said, I'm not worried about the kicks. We'll get that straightened out. He'll be fine. He kicked all kinds of extra points and a field goal in week 1, so.
It'll be interesting here on the kickoff. Coach Joseph is moved just to be a defensive back coach, gave up the special teams coordinator job to another assistant linebacker coach, Stoynoff here. He's going to see an interesting decision here. The Cardinals don't want to be too conservative and give up big yardages, but they also don't want to be too aggressive and give up big yardage.
Yeah, they've got White back, and LaSalle has got some tremendous athletes in the return game.
And we've seen before the Cardinals just kind of find an empty space and pop it up to it.
Pop it over the right side in the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm looking, right over there. So 39.3 seconds left here in the opening half. Colerain, on the strength of Ryan Murray's leg, have a 3-0 lead over the LaSalle Lancers. And again, this is just backyard brawl type football. These two teams are going at it, two very proud programs. Again, LaSalle, 2-time defending Division II state champion. So they know how to win and they know how to play. Gets his foot underneath it, and it's a low line drive kick, bounces right at the 20-yard line, exactly what you said. He's going to have some room to run, but he's met immediately by number 6 is number 21 and tackled down. 35.5 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, good directional kick. If you saw, he set that up at the far hash mark on the left side, not in the middle of the field, and he kicks it across the field, so the ball travels a good distance, but he finds a little gap, gets a good bounce. That little bit of delay allows the defense to come down, and a nice open field tackle.
And by kicking it at the up,
Keontae Jones.
And by kicking it at the up man there, Christian Turner, he can't set up to block, so there's one extra guy loose there to make the tackle.
So interesting what LaSalle do. Colerain brings an extra defensive back in. LaSalle is coming out in the shotgun. I don't expect them to do much with no timeouts left.
Men moving. There's a handoff over right up the middle, but there's nothing there.
He's
Number
still
2
loose.
stays on his feet, and he's still running. He's broke through, and Colerain is in pursuit, but there's a man down, pushed out of bounds finally. Keontae Jones, but not until he gets all the way down inside the Colerain territory. That was number 2, Jarrell White, just fighting and fighting. Shaked a Bolden tackle, shaked a Avon Pace tackle, and just kept running, and then went opposite way. And the Colerain defense pursued, got right by Kendricks. He's fast. I'll tell you what, that
Combination
kid can
power
move.
speed. How many times Dan Bolden, you run through a tackle of that large linebacker?
Yep.
So still no timeouts, but almost into field goal territory.
Got out of bounds to stop the clock as well.
First down for LaSalle. Drops back to number 12. Looks at pass, throws across the middle. It is caught inbounds. And they did stop the clock because it's now hold on now. They're calling timeout to measure to see if he got the first down. They stopped the clock at 15.3 seconds.
No, they've got to wait till they move the chains.
Yeah, well, the chains haven't, I thought they were going to measure. He was waving his arms like he wanted a measurement. So the referees are talking.
Well, a lot of coaches will ask for the measurement just because that does stop the clock while they measure it. It looks like he got it easy.
Well, the good news is the chains don't have to come out very far to measure. Here's the replay here on Waycross. Right there.
And that's a great play by the head coach of LaSalle, Hilbert. That really didn't need a measurement, I don't think, but he gets the clock stoppage with it.
Yep, so they get the first down, does LaSalle.
Well, no.
Again, at this point, not that the down really matters all that much, but it did stop the clock, which was really their only goal. So still plenty of time left, 15 seconds now with a fresh set of downs inside the 30-yard line at the 28.
That'll be a spike with 13.1 seconds. It'll be second down and 10 for the Lancers.
Probably got time for one more play if he can
2.
get out of bounds.
He easily got 2.
If they get out of bounds. Probably don't have time for second one if it's completed inbounds. So Colerain want to keep everything in front.
And every little detail matters, and it was a good job by LaSalle. They regrouped, and he got under center. We saw it week 1, Warren Central get the intentional grounding by spiking it out of the shotgun formation.
Can't do that, can you? All right, now in the shotgun formations, 2 wide receivers left. Single back, 81 in motion once again. Now he moves up to the top right, drops back, does number 12, looks to pass, throws it down the middle of the field. It is
kicked off! No, he knocked it down.
He knocked it down, number 21. Lorenzo Kendricks.
Does stop the clock, 8.3. They try to run that quick out. Lorenzo Kendricks does step in front, does a great job, gets close to it, but does knock it down. Kendricks getting the start with a mere reap out.
Yep, good.
Third down and 10.
Good closing speed for
They
Kendricks.
brought the kicker out.
LaSalle is setting up for a field goal now, and they don't have a timeout. They just get a late substitution in.
It'll be a 45-yard attempt.
Well, this will be a big one, but if he's got a leg, boy, wouldn't that be something? What a way to end the half. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. It's long enough. It is
Wide
no
left.
good. Wide left. So with
Still
that,
3.8 seconds left in the
So
clock.
3.8 seconds left. I think the Cardinals go 5 wide with a running back out in the backfield.
Triple reverse to option
Triple
to pass
reverse
at any
with the
time.
option to pass and then take a knee.
I think if Gunnar Leyendecker does anything other than just take a knee, my head's going to explode.
So 3.8 seconds left. Cardinal offense more than likely taking in the air.
LaSalle's going to come out in a prevent defense. And Colerain's just going to kind of go into formation. Javon Hicks is going to stand back. This is just going to be a kneel down. Take him to half.
Yeah. So 3.8 seconds left. Gunnar Leyendecker takes the ball, takes a knee, and the clock shows 3-0. So with that, an exhausting, exciting, if not definitely not overly productive from the points perspective, but your Colerain Cardinals lead the LaSalle Lancers 3-0 at the end of first half of play. This is Chris Himanitis with WeAreColerain.com. We are now going silent on our live broadcast, and we'll be back with 5 minutes to go before the start of the second half of play.
Hi, I'm Beanie Wells. Whatever the sport, wherever it's played, there's one thing that student athletes, coaches, and fans can all share: sportsmanship. The Ohio High School Athletic Association Respect the Game campaign reminds us that school sports are so much more than wins and losses. On behalf of the OHSAA, let's all do our part to make school sports a fun, positive, and rewarding experience that student athletes will remember for a lifetime. Every game, every time, let's all respect the game.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Ohio. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we're back here halftime at Colerain High School. LaSalle Lancers trail your Colerain Cardinals 3-0. And thanks for tuning in. This is a joint broadcast from the Waycross Community Media along with wearecolerain.com. Here are some of your halftime stats. As I said, Colerain leads 3-0 at halftime. Both teams only 6 first downs apiece. LaSalle rushed 19 times for 55 yards. Colerain 21 times for 33 yards. Passing yards pretty much even. LaSalle with 45, Colerain with 44. Total offensive plays for LaSalle, 100 yards on 26 plays. Colerain 28 yards on 28 plays for 77 yards. Not much going on. Both teams punted twice. LaSalle has 5 penalties. Colerain threw. And so your individual leaders for Colerain, rushing, Monolo Caldwell, 12 for 41 yards with an 11 long. Sincere Jones, 1 for 2. DeShante Smith-Moore, 1 for -1. For LaSalle, rushing, Jarrell White, 6 for 39. 34 of them coming on one of the last plays of the half. Griffin Merritt, the quarterback from LaSalle Lancers, 11 attempts, 20 yards. Christian Turner, 2 carries, -4 yards. Passing, Gunnar Leyendecker for Colerain, 2 for 7 for 44 yards. Griffin Merritt is 3 for 6 for LaSalle for 45 yards. Your leading receivers for LaSalle, John Weil with 2 for 18. Ben Brabender, 1 catch, 27 yards. For Colerain, Kevin Hyde, 1 catch, 41 yards. Javon Hicks, 1 for 3. Drew Neiman, 2 kicks for 50-yard average, 1 touchback. Patrick Murray, 2 kicks for a 33-yard average. Punt returns, Demeek Brandon, 1 for 5. Colerain, Kevin Hyde, 1 for -33. I don't think that's right. So, not a lot going on, but it's all defense, defense, defense. Your leading tackles for the LaSalle Lancers, Garrett Bledsoe, 8 total tackles. Andre Evans with 5, Eric Johnson with 5, Brody Engel with 5 for Colerain. Keontae Jones, 7 tackles. Kyle Bolden with 6, Quante Stanley with 5, and Dan Bolden with 4. Not much going on here offensively, but defense struggle. We said LaSalle had won the toss to start the game. They deferred, so they will start on offense. But what a game we've got so far. You know, some people like the shootouts. I like the defensive battles. It's going to be whatever team makes the adjustments in the locker room and come out. Brandon, what's your thoughts?
And speaking of trying to score, brings us to other scores from around the city going on. No score reported from Elder Scott County. X scores right before the half. They are tied with Mentor, 7-7. Kaufman, Dublin. Kaufman leads Fairfield 14-0 at last check. At half, Lakota East leads Northmont 7-0. At half, Wayne leads Lakota West 48-0. Trotwood Madison leads Middletown 22-0. Hamilton in a little bit of an upset brewing, up on Kings 14-13 at halftime. Princeton up on Dayton Dunbar 21-6 at halftime. Oak Hills and Loveland tied at 21 at halftime, and Sycamore up on Fairmont 21-0 at half.
And I think the big score around town that everybody's looking for, or the big story, Mason Moeller is supposed to be playing in there at Mason. That game was canceled because of a bomb threat we hear. So no score from Mason and Moeller. They'll probably reschedule it for tomorrow. I haven't heard anything, but we got a great game in front of us here. Colerain Cardinals halftime, 1 minute left here in halftime, leading the neighborhood rivals 3.1 miles away. These two teams separated by only 3 points.
So as the clock strikes down under a minute, we'll get ready to play here. LaSalle trailing Colerain 3-0. 2-0.
You got to believe that. I mean, the teams are still warming up. You got to believe that. You think they're going to add some more time on the clock or no? They may put 5 minutes back on the clock. We'll see.
So as we said, Chris Timonitis from wearecolerain.com. I'm Brian Wyatt here with Brian Wyatt. Thanks everybody from Waycross Community.
You're Brian Wyatt here with Brian Wyatt.
Yep. So yeah, great. We're brought to you all by volunteers here. And if you'd like to be part of a future broadcast, remember it's www.waycross.tv. You can learn to run a camera. You can learn to be in the booth. Thank you for all the volunteers that are here tonight. And your playback schedule for this game on Time Warner Cable 979 and Cincinnati Bell Optics 850. Saturday at 9 p.m., Monday at 7 p.m., and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Also on Time Warner Cable 4 and Optics, Cincinnati Bell Optics 854. Sunday at 9 o'clock in the morning and Friday at 7 o'clock. And that'll be, look for us on Twitter and also on our Facebook page. We'll have that schedule already posted.
And a cool moment here at Colerain High School. They've kind of stopped everything here in the crowds on both sides. They're honoring at halftime here right by the booth a 1941 Colerain alumnus, 93-year-old young man, World War II veteran, getting a nice round of applause here at Colerain High School, the 41 alumnus. The only thing I know about 1940s baseball or Colerain High School is in 1940 we were state runners-up. I know that because there's a banner in the high school gymnasium. That's about all I know about Colerain High School in 1940, and that young man at 93 years old was an alumnus.
And what was great, rivalries on the field, and it's a heated, but both sides of the stands, everybody was standing up in celebration. So thank you all the veterans who have served in the past and that are now serving now.
So they did indeed put 3 minutes back on the clock to let the teams finish their warm-ups.
So Brando, looking at the stats, what really jumps out at you?
Really, again, it was like last week against St. X. There's a lot of symmetry in what you're seeing. The Cardinals had the ball for about 12 minutes. LaSalle had it about 11 minutes, give or take some seconds. So really balanced in terms of time of possession between the two schools. And both offensively, 26 plays, 100 yards for LaSalle, 28 plays, 77 yards. So both defenses dictating play. Both teams had shots inside the opponent's 5-yard line and could not capitalize. Cardinals get the late field goal, whereas LaSalle can't capitalize with their late field goal.
Yeah, you really nailed it there, Brandon. Excuse me. I get all confused because,
Brian is here with Brian.
I know. Brian is here with
Both of us, thank you.
Brandon, you nailed it when you talked about a defensive struggle. We really didn't talk a lot about it in pregame, because you never know what's going to, happen when the offenses kind of get going. But the defenses have not let them get going. I mean, Colerain, returns quite a bit on defense. We've talked about that all year. LaSalle has as well. They return their entire secondary, and they've got a couple of sophomore linebackers that are very highly regarded in the LaSalle community. So there's absolutely no question that this is two very talented teams defensively, and it's pretty obvious we're probably not going to see a whole lot of scoring here as we go into the second half.
And those of you listening at home, they're on We Are Colerain live on our website. They are now having scoreboard issues. It's completely gone blank. So we're
still talking. We're here. They're gonna try to figure it out.
So we'll have to be a little bit more descriptive, let you know what's going on. But it is not in your picture. It is part of a scoreboard issue.
I'm assuming they will not start until the scoreboard works.
They can do
that. They've got the official clock is not the scoreboard. They keep it on the field, so down in distance. But they're looking to scramble to get something going, but. That just makes a little bit more work for the officials, but you've got the time clock is on the scoreboard, but the official clock is on the field.
In all the years that we've done games here at Cardinal Stadium, I've never seen the scoreboard.
Well, here's the thing: it's not the whole scoreboard; it's just the numbers on the board.
Well,
the advertisement board is working perfectly fine.
The advertisement board was an add-on this year,
right?
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's probably a separate circuit.
We can confirm it is not the fault of Waycross. They've already got their lawyers drawing up paperwork, I hear. There we go.
There's maybe? No.
Well, then they're doing a hard reset.
Up.
There we
Maybe.
go.
No.
The good news is it didn't happen in the middle of a quarter.
The good
middle
news
of a
is
play.
that it has power, but the bad news is it might be the board that controls it.
Well, this could be very interesting because if there's no.
Well, this is very interesting. If there's nothing going on the field, it gives us something to talk about.
We can look at the student section. Up, nope, maybe. Nope. Flashing lights, flashing lights, flashing lights.
Guys, you really don't have to describe it because we have our camera right on it.
You know.
So I guess the question is, and we can do this because we're live, and maybe Tony can whisper in our ear, but, how does this play back on Waycross? I guess they just edit all this out, right? No, as it turns out, this is going to be part of the program. Well, that's just tremendous.
So for you listening at home,
Colerain will be on the road next week, traveling to Princeton to start GMC play.
Princeton looking to be 3-0 coming into that ball game.
So you talked about this. You gave us some scores earlier, Brandon. The one, Wayne is, everybody talks Colerain. Wayne has just been a juggernaut this year, returning a lot from their playoff team, and they're just absolutely taking Lakota West. Lakota West struggling this year, but what is it? 42 points, 42-0 at halftime.
48.
48-0.
Yeah, Wayne is your prohibitive Division I state championship team right now. I mean, they are blowing people out of the water, and not only that, their defense is unbelievable.
Well, the advertisement board is working again. We got that going for us. Let's get a look at the student section.
I'm sure there are people working feverishly to get this going again.
I'm always interested. The Colerain student section, stars and stripes, red, white, and blue tonight. LaSalle student section, look kind of a beach theme, a lot of Hawaiian shirts over there. But it looks like we're going to go to live play without the scoreboard, official clock on the field.
All right.
All right, well.
All right, then.
This will be fantastic. You know what? Sometimes you think you never run into something you haven't done before. We've not done this before.
So for those of you listening live on wearecolerain.com,
the scoreboard is out.
So we'll give you our best to describe the action in even more detail.
Again, Ohio High School Athletic Association rules don't let us show you the live action. Although this would be a pretty good reason to turn the camera around. Although I still don't think we're allowed to. So unfortunately, you're going to have to really listen, and we'll do our best to be more cognizant of giving you the time, down, distance, and score. But we're getting ready to start the second half here. Colerain kicking off to LaSalle. And we're off. It's a high pooch kick. Going to be taken at about the 18, 19-yard line. Take it up to the 20, the 30. Into the open is number 21, and he could be gone. He's hit the kicker, knocks him over, but Murray takes him down, but not until he gets all the way down to the Colerain 43-yard line.
Offense is struggling, defense is struggling. So far, it's been a game of special teams and a big special teams return.
Yeah, my apologies, 47-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 for the LaSalle Lancers at the Colerain 47-yard line. That's the wrong guy to kick it to.
Well, Turner is one of the upbacks, so you pick your poison when you're kicking to this LaSalle team. Turner takes it, breaks a few tackles, and the kicker gets in his way, knocks him down. So LaSalle starting their first possession of this half in Colerain territory.
So in the shotgun, number 21 in motion, fakes the handoff, does the quarterback, number 12. He keeps it, runs around right end, looks to pick up some yards, and he does. He's going to get 5 on the first play from scrimmage from the second half, taking it down to the Colerain 42-yard line.
Colerain so far doing a good job stopping the running back, the dangerous White, but I think you're paying so much attention to him. The success that they've had is with the quarterback keeping it.
Yeah, it's surprising that Griffin Merritt only had 20 yards net rushing in the first half.
I think a lot of that had to do with negative plays taken away from the total.
Yeah, absolutely. Snap is back once again. He fakes the handoff once again. Runs around right side once again. This time the Colerain defense is there and takes him down for no gain.
This will be a huge play. 3rd down and 5 for the Lancers in Cardinal territory. Kind of in between whether or not they'll go for it if they don't get it here. If you don't get it, you have a chance to pin the Cardinals deep, but also keep momentum if you go for it and try to get the 4th down conversion.
Great call out, Brandon. This is a key 3rd down for this Colerain defense very early. Man in motion in the shotgun once again is the quarterback. He takes it, drops back, looks to pass. Pressure up the middle. He makes one man miss. He throws it deep down the middle, and it is incomplete. Darian Beavers on the knockdown, intended for Josh Wiley, number 81, but it is incomplete. It's now 4th down, and on comes the punting unit for LaSalle.
And Ryan Davis was there with the sack. Good play by Griffin Merritt to step up and avoid the sack. It'll be 4th down, and the Lancers will punt.
So the punt snap is going to be taken, and it's going to be kicking it from about his own 45.
Keontae Jones set up at his 10-yard line.
Oh, what a lucky bounce for Colerain.
Yeah. In high school rules, once that ball crosses the plane, it does not have to touch. The LaSalle answer defender does a good job, goes airborne to knock it back into the field of play, but once it crosses, it's dead.
Yeah, and I give him credit. I don't think the LaSalle player there, number 19, so he did. Okay, so we got two things. He stepped in the line and then touched it, but that doesn't matter. The ball crosses the plane. It's where the ball is. Again, not the man.
Colerain takes over their first position.
So the Cardinals have their first possession of the second half here. Let's see what this offense can do. Maybe make some adjustments at halftime against this very good LaSalle defense. There's the handoff to Manolo Caldwell. He takes it right up the gut. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Maybe 4.5, 5.
Yep.
Officially.
Slight adjustment there. Colerain has come out and they've bigger splits on the offensive line.
Also, they're going with just 2 backs. The other back split out wide.
For those of you watching live on wearecolerain.com, we have added a scoreboard overlay, so you can at least see the score. It is 3-0 Colerain here early in the second half. Gunner takes the ball, hands it off once more to Manolo Caldwell, and he is tackled, but not until he picks up another 3, probably 4 yards on that play. It'll be 3rd down and short.
3rd down at 1.5, 1.25. They're at about the 28 3/4 yard line. They have to get to the 30 for a 1st down. And again, it's even weirder for us up here because there's no clock for us to know what the kind of time is left in this quarter, even though it just began.
Yeah, we're just going to call the plays, and when the refs say that it's the end of the quarter, that's when we'll know, I guess. Gunder under center, takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, runs around left end, tries to get some yards.
1st down.
I don't know that he got enough.
1st down, trust
All
me.
he had to do was get to 30, and that's where the mark is.
Yep. That was a gritty, gutty run by Gunnar Leyendecker.
He makes the proper read. They overplay Manolo Caldwell, and as we see in the replay, he does get exactly to the 30.
And there's a chance there that Gunnar Leyendecker pitches that ball. The Cardinals get more yardage, but he does the safe thing and picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, this offense needs to do whatever they can to pick up 1st downs and just keep moving the football. Manolo Caldwell set in the backfield, along with number 19, Deontay Smith-Moore. Javon Hicks out wide, as well as Eric Phillips. And number 27, Sincere Jones, is out wide as well. Drops back to pass, does Gunner. Looks, throws it down deep down the field. Intended
got Javon Hicks.
Javon Hicks has got it into LaSalle territory, all the way down to the 37-yard line. 1st down, Cardinals.
That's dropping it into the basket. He's just one-on-one on the sidelines, and it's just a timing pattern. Just floats it up there. Oh, the LaSalle answer has no play on the ball. Hicks does a great job.
And what made
perfect pass.
And what made that pass even better was Gunnar Leyendecker made that with a man hitting him exactly as he threw it.
Did you see
the fullback missed the chip block there. The lineman had a free shot at the quarterback. He takes the poise, steps back, and guns it. And we've talked to Coach Bowen about Leyendecker's deep ball. He said he's the best he's ever had here at Colerain at throwing that ball deep.
And that takes it all the way down to the LaSalle 37.
So 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals, up 3-0 at the LaSalle 37. Deontay Smith-Moore in motion. Gunner takes the ball, hands it off to Manolo. He stays on his feet, and he busts through. He's starting to get some yards. You know, we used to talk about it a long time ago when it came to this offense, Brian. You really quoted it, that it was kind of like Novocaine. It takes a little while, but once you let it set in and the constant pounding of the fullback on that defensive line, they start loosening up a little bit. Already we can see Manolo's getting a few extra yards.
And especially with Manolo, that's what it is. LaSalle's doing a great job in the 2nd level of making tackles. They're making the first contact and bringing them down. With Manolo and his size, start to wear on those full tackles, become arm tackles, and those arm tackles become missed tackles.
So a 2nd down and 4.
Gunnar Leyendecker, the junior, takes the ball, hands it off once again to Manolo, which was absolutely the right play call because he was getting ready to get hit in the backfield, and he's going to pick up enough for another Cardinal first down. I'm calling it. I think they're going to measure, but I think he's got it.
Cardinal first down at the Lancer 26-yard line.
Well, they're going to measure it.
They're going to measure it here, so it'll be either third and short or first down for the Cardinals at the Lancer 26. A little different wrinkle there. You saw a man in motion, and the Cardinals run the option in that direction, back at it, trying to catch LaSalle slanting the wrong way.
And a great fill by the LaSalle Lancers. As you said, it's the linebackers that are making all the tackles. The initial contact is there, but he drives through them, and as they measure there for the first down, and he has got it by the half of a football.
Let's give a shout out to those sophomore linebackers for LaSalle. Number 2, Jared Urin, 6'1", 172 pounds. Number 16, Garrett Bledsoe, 6 foot, 194 pounds. And on the weak side, number 19, Brody Engel, 6'1", 191 pounds.
You've got
so earlier in the game, I said
three sophomores at over 6 foot,
over 6 foot.
I don't like these double numbers because earlier I gave credit to Jarrell White on the tackle when it was Jarrett Urin who had tackles earlier.
That's okay. Jarrett Urin on the tackle on that one. So here we go now. First down and 10 for the Cardinals. Takes the ball once again, hands it right across the middle of the Monolo. He stays on his feet, bounces it outside. I thought he was going to get only about 2 yards on the play. He picked up at least 7.
Colerain, a player down. Is that Leyendecker?
No, that's a lineman. That might be 74, Taj Roberts.
Yes, Taj Roberts down. One of the 6'5", 270 pounds.
But Caldwell there met it initially at the hole, bounces off, rolls out, spin moves to the outside, picks up what was a 1-yard gain, turns it into about a 6.5 yard gain for the Cardinals.
And
you see there on the replay that Taj Roberts got rolled up on.
So that was kind of a email that we've got from a listening. Joey Marsh is listening. He goes, connection is now fixed, but now the scoreboard's working. So technical issues trying to be solved here.
Taj Roberts up on his feet. Hopefully he's okay, just a small injury. Taj Roberts.
Yeah, one of our bigger offensive linemen. We don't have a whole lot of big ones, but he's definitely one of our bigger ones.
Looks, and you know what? Was a whole lot bigger last year.
And that's the thing. Taj
he has
Roberts
worked in the offseason to shed that extra pounds to make a little bit quicker.
He's that big. He's probably lost 25, 30 pounds in the offseason, losing that baby fat, getting himself in the weight room, and getting himself bigger and slimmer.
So second down and 4, ball at the 21-yard line.
Colerain looking to move the ball again. Fakes the handoff to Gunner, keeps it himself. Looks like he's going to pick up positive yards on the play, at least 3. He's inside the LaSalle 20. He will be short of the first down, but they're very close.
Yeah, from the mesh, he makes the proper read. Monolo Caldwell blows up the linebacker, keeps it, and could have made the pitch, but he's going to get positive yardage inside the 20 to the 19.
Now, if you guys are watching live on WeAreColerain.com, the scoreboard is back functioning. It won't be correct until it resets here. Third and short.
Third and short. LaSalle jumped.
Yeah.
Did not cross the plane, though.
They might have their defensive line a little bit farther off the ball this time. So if they flex like that, as long as they don't cross into the neutral zone, they're fine.
3rd and 1 for the Cardinals.
See what Gunner does here under center. Takes the ball, gives it to Monolo, and he's going to move forward. He's going to get the first down.
I don't think he's going to get it.
Oh, he was. I don't know. I think he's got that. I mean, they're certainly going to measure. I thought he had it. I'll be honest with you. I thought he had it on second effort. Could be wrong.
That's the one thing when you're in an angle up here in the booth, far field. It's kind of hard to judge even.
Yeah, they're running away from us, and there's just a mass of humanity again.
So we had a Colerain offensive lineman lose his helmet. So you have 2 backup offensive linemen on the field. For this
and they're going to mark it short, 4th down and 1 for the Cardinals. And Martini has to come off the field, number 72, by Ohio High School athletic rules. Your helmet comes off. You have to sit out of play.
So 4th and, I guess, 1 yard to go. Sitting at the LaSalle, where are they? They on the 18-yard line?
18 and a half. They got to get the 18.
Yep. Only taking a long time to get this play in.
5, 4. Yeah, they're going to have to call timeout.
Well, they were looking to do that the whole time. Yeah, I believe if they take a timeout, can Martini now go in the ball game?
If there's a timeout, Martini can re-enter the ball game. Timeout, Colerain.
So that's a well-used timeout there. For two reasons. A, they get an opportunity, hopefully, to get one of their starting offensive linemen back in the game, and also B, to absolutely make sure they have the right play call.
And C, it might give them a chance to reset the scoreboard.
Yeah, if you're watching online, you can see the scoreboard, like Frankenstein, is trying to come back to life.
Well, when you got the official clock on the field, they got to communicate with the
you can see it now. They got walkie-talkies right now with the referee trying to get the correct time placed on the scoreboard. Maybe, maybe not. All right, there's 4 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So
obviously the score is right. The time, we presume, is right. Need to work on the down and distance a little bit. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll continue to leave our scoreboard up and running, our overlay on our broadcast for those of you watching, just in case something goes wrong.
So 4th and about a half yard for the Colerain Cardinals. 2 tight ends in the ballgame.
It's a big third down. Gunner takes it, and he mushes forward, and he's going to get the first down. Great push by the offensive line.
And nothing fancy about that. There's not even a count on that play.
Nope.
It's just Gunner Leinendecker checking his hands up, signaling to the center to move the ball. He moves forward with a quarterback sneak and a Cardinal first down.
How about the play call? You're down 2 offensive linemen, but nobody over the center. They're overplaying the guards, attacking that way, and they see that. So if you got nobody over center to block, it makes the quarterback sneak even easier. So a first down for the Colerain Cardinals. The ball is going to be at the 17-yard line.
All right. The clock is moving on the scoreboard, so that's a good sign. Here we go as they hand off to Monolo. He cuts, makes one cut, goes through the middle. He's going to take it. Let's see how far. He's still moving. He's going to take it all the way down to about the 11-yard line. Big run from Monolo Caldwell.
God, it's so odd at this angle, but I think it's officially going to be at a 12-yard spot, so a 3-yard gain.
Is it? Okay. Yep.
4-yard
1, 2,
gain.
3, 4 yard. Yep. We'll call it a 4-yard gain.
3-yard gain. It's such an odd angle from where we're at here in the booth.
2nd down and 6.
And a half.
And a half.
Split the difference.
The Cardinals need to get down to, what is that, Brandon, the 6-yard line?
6.5-yard line.
6.5, if we're counting halves. Gunner under center. Man in motion, takes the ball. Oh, we've got a whistle. Got a whistle. Got a false start against the Cardinals.
Not a lot of flags thrown today. Colerain flagged right here. Don't know if they had a guy in motion. You got 2 backup offensive linemen in. No,
well, just one.
That's
Martini's
one. Martini's back in the ball game. So
that unfortunately
second,
is going to be
second and 6 goes to 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
2nd down and 11, if we're all saying it.
2nd down and 11?
Yeah, it's a 2nd down and 11.
Man in motion. Pass. Gunner Leinendecker throws it. It's tipped, but I believe it's caught.
It is, and probably about the line of scrimmage of the last play, or maybe a little more. It gets to the 12-yard line. Set up 3rd down and 6 for the Cardinals.
We've seen this a couple times. It's just a quick out. This time it's disrupted by a defensive lineman getting a hand on it, but Javon Hicks, a nice catch.
That ball was tipped. If Hicks can that ball's not tipped, Hicks can catch it with room to run.
If only. Again, great play by the LaSalle defense here. So here we go. 3rd down, 6, maybe 7 to go. Gunner takes it, drops back, looks to pass. He throws it into the end zone, and it is intercepted by the LaSalle Lancers in the end zone. And unfortunately, that drive for the Cardinals is going to come up empty.
You know what that looked like to me? That was a fake the run, but they throw it deep in the end zone, and it looked like he was trying to throw it out of the back of the end zone. Tried to throw it away. He had one-on-one with Hicks. Can't really see on the replay whether the defender was inbounds, but the referee was right there.
No, I think he was trying to hit Javon.
He was either trying to hit Javon or put it in a spot where only Hicks can get it, but the safety there over top there to make the play.
Yeah, he did hit one-on-one, but a second safety came over and closed that down, so LaSalle makes the big stop for the Colerain, but we're down to 3 minutes left in this quarter. I'll ate a lot of clock, but no outcome right there. So LaSalle, you know what, is this their deepest start? They've had won the field position battle, but
no, remember they started off like at the 1-yard line.
That one series on that big punt.
Yep.
Or when they stopped Colerain.
All right, so 1st down and 10 for LaSalle. We've got a guy that's we're going to have false start called against LaSalle.
And so, I don't know if that's on the center or the guard. The center snapped the ball and no one was ready except the nose guard and the guard who jumped off sides there.
Yeah, miscommunication. They started somebody in motion, and I don't know if you're absolutely correct. Did they snap it on the motion?
I think LaSalle might be a little lucky there. That if they called that a snap, no one went except the center.
Griffin Merritt takes the ball, keeps himself. He runs up the middle. There's a huge hole there. He gets it out past the 25-yard line, picks up the penalty, and then some. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for LaSalle, trailing 3-0 here with under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, Colerain, again, has been stopping the run of the running backs. It's been the quarterback keeping the ball. It's been the
It was
most
the same
positive
thing last
yards.
year with Nick Watson. Nick Watson did the same thing last year at that position for LaSalle. He ate us up on the ground. The Cardinals on defense have got to watch over pursuit. Griffin Merritt in the backfield takes it, keeps it himself. He tries to run around end, and that's not going to work out well for him at all as the Colerain defense is there and takes him down.
And again, what LaSalle was trying to do is they're trying to send a guy in motion and get Cardinals over pursuing one side and bring the quarterback kind of the other way. This time, first down, it worked successfully for a big gain. This time, a big loss by the Cardinals. It'll be 3rd.
Yeah, Ryan Davis makes a great play on the edge, shedding the blocker.
About 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Colerain up 3-0 in what has been a defensive slugfest. In the shotgun. There he is. He drops back, looks to pass, throws it. It is
nearly
incomplete.
intercepted twice.
Unbelievable.
Great read by the defensive lineman. They set up a screen, and I believe that was Jawan Williams.
You'll see it here on the replay.
Number 90, Jawan Williams, reads screen, tips it and nearly intercepts it. And then Ivan Pace, who's also there playing the screen, nearly caught it himself.
So great play by the Colerain defense to force the punt here on 4th down. Colerain should get it in great field position.
Keontae Jones set up at his own 40-yard line.
You think Colerain sends the house here? Nope, they do
They
not.
always set up the return on one.
It's a low line drive kick, bounces. Keontae's going to stay away from it. It takes it doesn't matter at this point because it hit a LaSalle player right at about the 34, 35-yard line, and that's where Colerain will start with it. 1st and 10. Hopefully this offense, if they can continue to do what they just did, that's great.
Yeah, that punt there, it hit a LaSalle player at the 34-yard line, so it didn't matter. That right there,
Yep.
and then continues to roll. So they'll get it at the initial point of contact by the punt team.
So here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Cards on their own 34-yard line. 1.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter, leading 3-0 over LaSalle. That's right, you heard it, 3-0. There's a speed pitch back to number 27. Sincere Jones has got it. He runs around the end. He's still on his feet.
Face mask.
Oh, that's a great gain of about 9-10 yards by Sincere Jones. Add 15 with the penalty, but if Javon Hicks makes that block, that's 6 points, Sincere Jones.
All the runs have been coming up the middle. This time they get Sincere Jones getting his first snap to the outside, and he's got a little bit of space. Great job getting off the block. Stretches it to the outside, but what a great shot by our guys from – you can't get better shot there, and from all of our volunteers here from Waycross. Thank you guys for coming out.
They say you got to do whatever you can to get the ball.
There's 2 penalties on the play. They're calling a holding on Colerain. They're calling a face mask on the tackle.
So we'll do it all again.
Yeah.
How does a holding offset a face mask?
Because
Isn't
there
a face mask a personal foul?
Doesn't matter. There are 2 penalties. They offset each other.
Isn't one 10 yards and the other 15?
They still offset. That's how football's worked since, forever.
So that'll take it back to the original line of scrimmage as if the play never happened. 1st down and 10.
And I think it's going to be on.
I have no idea where.
It's either on 51. I'm not real.
23.
23, J.J. Davis, or. Yep, that's where the flag is thrown. So, 1st and 10, just about 10 seconds later.
So all we had there was a little. All we lost there was
10 seconds.
A little bit of our life. So 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Never going to get those 10 seconds back. They're gone forever. Nothing productive came out of it. Gunnar Leyendecker under center. Like that speed pitch, 24 in motion. Takes the ball, gives it to Monolo. He takes it right up the middle. It's getting pushy in there. There's no doubt about it.
About a 2.5, 3-yard gain there. Just the midline option to Monolo Caldwell.
Again, a decent push up front by the offensive line, but a great fill by the linebackers.
Yeah, and again, it's the LaSalle is doing such a great job on the second level of making the first tackle.
Still missing our injured offensive lineman from the last series. Not out there yet. So here we go now. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Colerain looking for more positive yards. Fakes the handoff to Monologue. Gunner keeps it himself, and he's got some room to run. He's wrapped up by number 1 for LaSalle, but he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. He's out past the 40 to about the Colerain 42-yard line.
They'll need
It'll
to
be
get
third down and 2.
They'll need to get to the 44 for a first down here on third and second.
Play will be stopped. One of the LaSalle Lancers lost their helmet on the play. So he's got to come out and get a substitute in the ball game. So third down and 3.
Yeah, weak side linebacker Brody Engel has to check out because his helmet came off.
Maybe they run to that side. This defense really is quite impressive. They move well. They're smart.
You substitute a sophomore with a senior.
Who knows?
The thing about the LaSalle defense, too, they looked really bad week 1. And, again, they said, we'll take our starting quarterback out, put him on safety because he's that important to the defense, and he's done a fantastic job here.
Yep, absolutely. We got flags all over the place.
The play was set. They're saying the back official never put his hands up to call the last 5 seconds. A little bit of a little discussion right there, restarting the play after the substitution.
Well, the Cardinals were going to let the clock expire for the end of the quarter.
So
no way about the flag. And the Cardinals were just letting they were under the impression that, hey, they got the play clock under, let the quarter run out. And so at the end of 3 quarters of play here at Colerain High School, it's your Cardinals leading the Lancers 3-0.
Seriously, this is like 3 weeks in a row. I mean, this is just crazy.
So yeah, the game clock runs out before the play clock.
You kind of get the feeling that the first person that scores a touchdown wins the game. I got that feeling.
You know what? I think it's going to come down to whoever scores the most points.
I think that's probably a good call. So, once again, we want to take a minute and thank all of you who are watching live on wearecolerain.com. Again, they're struggling a little bit with the scoreboard. It went out to start the second half. It looks like it's kind of come back to life. We do still have our overlay on our broadcast, which thanks to Mike Rourke, he's been updating it in our studio with the Cube. And we've been working very closely with the folks at the Cube all night long to make sure that we're getting you the best possible feed so that you don't experience any problems, specifically anyone who's running this broadcast on an iOS device.
So resetting here for the fourth quarter, it'll be third down and 2 for the Cardinals.
They're sitting at their own 42-yard line. They were at their 42-yard line, needed to get to the 44. Well, that ball looks like it's set up at the 41.
Yeah, it looks like they lost a yard. It is what it is. I formation.
Under center. Gunnar Leyendecker takes the ball, rolls to his left, looks to see. There's flags everywhere. That's going to be holding calls against Gunnar Leyendecker. He's taken down for a loss, but they're going to knock that ball back 10 yards, and it'll be third down once again.
But if you're LaSalle, do you take the penalty and make them go again, or you take the loss of yardage and make them kick it?
Oh, I think the way this offense has moved, they'll take the penalty.
Pretty much just decline it. Yeah, just pretty much a student body, no option right there, but no blocking on the edge from Colerain Cardinals. They're going to decline the penalty at the LaSalle Lancers, and it's going to bring out the punting team.
So fourth down and
about 6 with the loss on the play.
So Patrick Murray's going to take the ball and kick from about his own 25.
Need to see the special teams here do a good job. Snap, kicks it off. It's a good punt, taken all the way down to about the.
He missed it.
He missed the ball.
He's back on it, though. I believe he's back on it.
Yep.
There's a Colerain player and there's a LaSalle player on it, but I believe the return man got it at the same time.
Yeah, Demeek Brandon back to return it, tried to catch on the run. It fell off of his shoulder. We're going to look here on Waycross, and it just trying to catch on the run, and he looked to run before he secured the football.
Yep, he took his eyes off of it, and he did drop it.
So LaSalle will take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Good recovery by number 3. He didn't freak out. He just calmed himself down, got right back on it. But a little bit of a loss, but great for the Colerain defense as LaSalle will be starting off first and 10 inside their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, Brandon had room to run. Fortunate for the Cardinals that he didn't snag it last.
Snap is back. Griffin Merritt looking to throw. There's pressure. There's pressure. He rolls out of it. He throws it. It is caught and tackled immediately is number 8, but not before he picks up 8 yards on the play. Second down and 2 upcoming.
Yeah, Merritt does a great job. Colerain gets penetration, and he chases him out of the pocket, plants his feet, and reverses his field, and that's not a clip right there. Sets it down, does pick up 9 yards out to the Colerain 28.5, second down.
So second down and 1 for Griffin Merritt. Snap is back. He keeps it himself, and he's looking to pick up the first down. He's going to be awful close. I don't think he got it.
He didn't have it initially, but he may have fallen forward for it.
Yeah, the second effort was there. So it's close enough for a measurement, and that's what they're going to do.
Well, he needed about the 29 1/4.
Every series huge for each team, as any single score could determine the outcome of this game.
You know, I believe this is the game where I've seen more measurements than I've seen, and every one has been within an inch or two. And it is an inch short. So maybe 2 lengths of the chain.
If that.
So a couple times they tried and were successful with the quarterback sneak. Colerain did the same thing.
So third down upcoming with basically the tip of the football needed.
You got to think this is just a handoff to Darrell White.
Yeah, they're going out of the shotgun.
Let's see here what Griffin Merritt, the junior quarterback, does. He comes up under center. He's going to take it. He's going to put his head down, and he's going to go. And we'll see where the massive humanity ends up.
Yeah.
He got about a 1/4 of a yard, but he needed 2 chain links. So
first down, Lancers. Almost impossible to stop when you're that close. So the ball now has, the tip of the ball is on the 30-yard line for LaSalle. First down and 10. 10:30 to go here in the game, trailing 3-0 to Colerain. Griffin Merritt in the shotgun. Drops back, looks to pass, got some time. Passes out into flats, complete to number 8. He makes one man miss, and he gets tackled out of bounds just past the 40-yard line by number 30, Ivan Pace Jr.
Yeah, just found a little empty spot in front of the linebackers and breaks one tackle, but the pace comes from his defensive line. I tell you what, you got a sophomore linebacker playing basically defensive line, comes across the field, but it is another first down for the LaSalle Lancers.
Yeah, big catch and play afterwards by Brabender.
So ball at the 41 of LaSalle Lancers.
Still in the shotgun now, going exclusively to the pass, looking to throw. He's in the middle. He's in the clutches of the Colerain defense, and down he goes for a 4-yard sack.
Ryan Davis with a blocker on him, pushes through, and a bull rush, pushes his man basically into the quarterback, steps up with a bear hug, and brings down the quarterback.
They say Davis holds most of the this year's big bench press. He's a monster in the weight room and shows it there. Just blows up the offensive tackle, runs right through him.
You can see the replay here on Waycross. He didn't have a whole lot of time, did Griffin Merritt.
And not a lot of help from White coming over to the block.
That might have been Turner in the backfield.
So now we got an empty backfield. 2 wide receivers split wide to the left. He looks to throw that way. Pressure through the Colerain.
And another sack! Kawante Stanley.
Kawante Stanley, a big defensive player on that last play as well, and he just puts LaSalle in a really bad situation, as it's going to be 4th down and a country mile.
It'll be third down and a country mile, but Kawante Stanley, one of the best defensive linemen in Colerain in the past couple of years. He's less than 200 pounds, but he just uses a quick first step, gets in the gap, finds some space, and makes the sack.
So Colerain can sit back. Did they bring an extra defender in?
They brought an extra DB, Javon Hicks, into the game.
Javon Hicks. So how about this as your safeties? 6'4", 6'1", 6'2". Some athletes back there, but it's all about the pressure up front.
So it's about 3rd and 22, 23, Brandon?
Timeout, LaSalle.
LaSalle there. I don't know if it was the play clock there or they saw something they didn't like in the formation, but they'll call timeout, and those timeouts very precious here in the second half with just under 9 minutes to play.
Yeah, Colerain comes out with the extra defensive back. That's something that LaSalle could have saw and said, well, you know, you'll want to be sure at a crucial time you got the right play called.
Again, if you're listening live on wearecolerain.com, the email address here in the booth is radio@wearecolerain.com. Hopefully there's tons of people listening to this titanic struggle between the Lancers and the Cardinals. It is a great one, and again, as a reminder, we announced at the beginning of the broadcast, these two teams have renewed on a one-year contract and will open the season next year, week 1, in the 20th annual Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown.
Well, nothing is signed yet. They've agreed to terms, but
In principle, there's
they've
a
agreed.
verbal agreement. There's a gentlemanly accord, if you would. Get a look at the Colerain student section, and they are red, white, and blue USA theme.
That's the LaSalle.
And there with the
section
LaSalle in
the
their
Hawaiian shirts. To do with
So,
the largest sections we've seen.
third
the last couple.
and really long.
What do we say, about 22,
They're at the
yards?
26. They got to get to the Cardinal 49.
They've got a way to go here. Third down, empty backfield.
Lots
We've
of
got
movement up
flags.
there. It's going to be offsides.
It looks like the Cardinals just gave him 5 yards. Ivan Pace moving into the nose guard on the pass rush dime package, jumps a little eager there. So it'll be third down and long for the Lancers at the 32. They need to get the Cardinal 49-yard line. My Colerain math is correct. That's 3rd and 19.
Flynn, Pace, Quante Stanley. They need to get pressure from those front three.
Yep, 4 rush. There is some pressure in the middle. Griffin steps out of it, but he's going down the ball. He's on the ground. It is a fumble. Who's going to go out of it? It's still on the ground. Ryan Clark has it. He's down to the 10 line. He's on his feet. Ryan Davis
There's a
all the way
flag
down.
behind the play, though. There might be a block, even though it might be post-possession. Colerain will retain the ball, but field position might be changed.
Yep, it looks like there's going to be a block in the back called at the 15-yard line. But most importantly, it is a fumble LaSalle, and Colerain has recovered.
And what a play by Ryan Davis. He had missed the initial sack, stayed in pursuit. Griffin went to throw the ball, and Davis strip-sacked it from behind.
The block in the back is post-possession, or excuse me, a post-turnover. So it'll be on the return. It is a spot foul, and we'll bring it out to the 25-yard line, but that ball is loose here. We see Davis pick it up.
Yeah,
And
Bolden definitely pushed him in the back there.
Oh, that wasn't much of a push, but
He extended his arms into the back of a player.
Yeah.
Either way, it'll be
Either way, it's
first
Colerain
down
ball.
Cardinals at the Lancer 25-yard line.
Still a lot of time left as we watch the replay. Lots of pressure from those front three. Davis makes the hit. The ball is loose again. Ball pops out, and Davis finds it, picks it up, gets to the outside, and he's off to the races. Stopped really knocked down by one of the running backs, and we don't see the block in the back, but Colerain has the ball at the 25-yard line of the LaSalle Lancers.
They've got to take care of the ball here. Under center, gunner line there. Takes it, hands it off to Milo Caldwell. He's through the line.
One tackle.
Yep.
Again.
And again,
Well, I've said, for somebody as big as he does better in a group when he's getting group tackled than just one guy.
Garrett Bledsoe with the great one-on-one tackle for the Lancers.
Give the linebacker a credit. When you've got a back that size, you don't attack him high.
Right.
He hits him at the thigh and takes him down.
And
He
there's
falls forward because of that, but you do not make that contact high. But
And there's a reason Garrett Bledsoe as a sophomore is starting linebacker for the Lancers.
Yep. Under center once again. Gunner takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. And once again, we've talked about it before. He's not quite getting the yards we'd like to see because these LaSalle Lancer defensive
There's two things on this play.
Yeah, they're shedding their blocks.
Your backside tackle has to hold that kick out, your tight end has to hold that kick out just a hair longer, and Leidendecker's got to get out of that mesh faster. That play was there. He was a little slow getting out of the mesh, and it closed the hole that was there to a minimal gain.
But second down and 3. Or excuse me, third down and 3.
Third down and 3 for the Cardinals, now inside the 20-yard line of LaSalle. Looking to add to their 3-0 lead. Gunner takes it, hands it off to Monolo, and he's hit, and he's not going to get it. He's going to be short of the first down. I'm sure we'll see the field goal unit come on to add 6 points.
I would be sure.
And a good
The
job
way your
by
defense is playing, 3 points is nice, but it's still a touchdown. Gives them the lead if they come back. But
yeah.
And a great scouting report there by the Lancer defense. They jumped over it. They saw that trap coming before it happened. So it will be the field goal unit. Murray setting up from his 24-yard line. It will be a 34 yard kick from the middle of the field.
Murray your kicker, Murray your holder, Doran the long snapper.
I got my eyes. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. It is high enough, it is long enough, it is good. Ryan Murray with 3 more points for the Colerain Cardinals, and they now lead 6-0 with 6:47 to go here in the game.
Coach Bolden trusts in his special team, trusts in his defense. Ryan Murray comes in a 2-score lead, a touchdown to give him, but the way your defense is playing, now they have to score, get in the end zone. The LaSalle
And I'll tell you what, a good play there by both of the Murray twins. Ryan Murray is the one who hits the field goal, but it's a really, really good hold by your punter and holder, Patrick Murray. That snap was a little high and tight, and he got it down quickly and allowed that field goal to be attempted and off for 3 points.
Once again, the email address here in the booth, radio@wearecolerain.com. If you're listening, we'd love to hear from you.
But don't count these LaSalle Lancers up. They've scored 38. They've scored a lot of points this year. Still a dangerous offense. And we've seen dangerous in the return game. Lots of athletes back here.
Speaking of emails, we got one from a former Cardinal player, Matthew Broush, listening to the game with his newborn son. So thanks for
beautiful.
listening.
That is the sign guy, if you remember, Matt Broush.
Underneath it is Murray. He gets his foot, and he takes it all the way back inside to the end zone. That might be the first touchback we've seen.
Oh, today.
Yeah, today,
yeah.
certainly. That was a great kick. No chance for the LaSalle Lancers to return it. They'll start off 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, LaSalle Lancers, they moved up a little bit, took away that little soft spot around the 20. Coach trusts Murray to go long, and he does. So they're going to set up at their own 20. We got 6:47 left to play. Lots of time left. This Colerain defense trying to pitch a shutout.
But one play with the score as it is can change
Exactly.
the game in an instant.
Like you said, Brian, earlier, so a lot of time left in this game. So 4 wide receiver sets. Griffin drops back, looks at pass, he throws it. It is incomplete, intended for number 14, right off of his hip, and he couldn't quite pull it in, and it'll be 2nd down.
Joey Stacy, the 6'3 senior, just a little quick in route, starts to run without the ball, no contact until he's already dropped it. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Lorenzo Kendricks was there to make the tackle, but it's 5 yards that is lost with an incomplete pass.
Here we go, snap back once again. They look like they've abandoned the run. Griffin Merritt throws it. It is caught, but then immediately tackled short of the 1st down, all the way out to the 28-yard line. So they're going to be about 3 yards shy of the 1st down on 3rd down.
LaSalle has completed the 1 long pass, but with the pass rush, they've had to settle for these underneath routes. You've got to be patient, methodically work down the field, but Colerain's defensive safeties are taking away the long ball, so it makes a little bit of.
Yep,
it's 3rd down and 3.
Yep. See here, snap is back. Once again, look at the pass, throws it short, and it is complete. Taken out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. So he needed 3, and he got 4. It'll be 1st down LaSalle at their own 31-yard line, trailing 6-0.
Just a quick out there to 81, Josh Wiley, who just finds the sticks and gets out.
So with the pass rush, they've gone to these just lots of whistles everywhere. What's going on?
Looks like head officials coming in, pointing towards the sideline or the other ref. I'll tell you what, whatever they do, that's fine, because these refs they've been great all night. I mean, they've really been a great crew. We've been very
Game's
blessed.
not over yet, Chris. They still may give us something to whine about.
I said to this point.
To this point, you're absolutely correct. 1st down and 10.
Once again in the shotgun, Griffin Merritt drops back, looks to pass. Colerain sending 3, not getting a whole lot
Pick
of
it
pressure.
off!
It is
Nearly picked off, but Keontae Jones can't come down with it.
in and out of the hands of number 6.
I'm more worried about him getting up slow. He makes the catch, or he gets the ball in 2 hands, but with the way his body was bent, he kind of hits weird and kind of lands on his hip. He's got it looking at the ball and just maybe knock the wind out of him. He's all right. But, he does come up limping a little bit, but that's huge because he does have to come out for a play. But luckily he is running to the sidelines.
Yeah,
that's probably just a little stinger.
Yep. Or maybe a cramp. It could be a cramp too. Yep. I think he's pointing to his calf as if it's a cramp.
So Javon Hicks, who was already in, will move in back into safety.
So here we go now. 2nd down. There's the handoff to number 7. He's got it. He's got some room to run. He's going to have enough, I think, for the first down. He takes it out right at about the 40. So he might be just a yard short, but it was a draw play, well executed by LaSalle on offense.
Well, pass, sets up the run. Jarrell White been held in check for most of the time. He does pick up about 9 yards on that play. So it's a third down, let's say about a yard and a half.
Keontae Jones very quickly back up off of the trainer's table. He's ready to go in for the next play. Hopefully the Cards can stop him here on third down. Griffin Merritt in the shotgun, drops back, looks at pass, throws it, and it's once again a real short pass. And the Cards are giving it to him. I mean, that's the nature of the 50 slant defense, right? You don't get you cut them off long and you give up the 4 or 5 yards, and that's exactly what LaSalle's doing. They're taking what they can get. It's going to be first down at the 45-yard line.
And again, it's just an out to the sticks to Josh Wiley.
Wiley at 6'7" is a big target out there.
6'4".
Yep, 4 wide receivers out. Pressure, and tackled.
Yeah, he knew it right away. He's got to get the sack, but he knew it right away. It's
Kawante Stanley on the tackle.
That's not a spot foul though.
Yeah. We'll see the replay here on Waycross. Quante Stanley with the sack. He blew through the man and he grabbed his face mask and pulled him completely around. He kind of just lost his composure there. There's no other way to say that.
No, I wouldn't say lost his composure. When you're reaching out and grab, you're reaching for anything, and he just happened to get the face mask. But the personal foul does take it into Colerain territory all the way down to the 40.
And there's some confusion between the crew right now.
Whether it was a spot foul from the end of the sack of the play or the line of scrimmage.
So Griffin Merritt, starting his first game as a junior, he got pulled into this spot last week and did real well in the second half against East
Central.
And
so it is a spot foul.
Yep.
So the face mask was at the 35-yard line. So it will be a 5-yard automatic first down, or 15 yards automatic first down, but from the spot of the foul. So it goes from being deep into Cardinal territory to about inside the 40-yard line back to the 50-yard line.
I've just been really impressed with this officiating crew and the fact that they're slowing the game down. They're taking the time to make sure that they all agree and they get the call right. So 1st and 10 for LaSalle right at midfield. The defense for the Cardinals has got to step up here. There's some pressure. There's a pass right across the middle. Incomplete. Intended for number 8, but Keontae Jones came in and met him at the point. Almost came away with the interception.
Skinny post, and it's there. It's just a timing rat, but both wide receiver and defensive back get there the exact same time. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
5:17 to play.
Well, we've said it before. I mean, the strength of this defense is clearly going to be in the secondary. So if you've got to force a team to do anything and throw the football, you kind of like our chances. There's some pressure up the middle. He throws it deep, and it is not incomplete again.
Intercepted. Great job there by the LaSalle receiver, Ben Brawlbender. He turned to the defender on there. Keontae Jones had position for the interception. Brawlbender doing a great job to knock it away from Keontae Jones.
Yeah. So now it's 3rd down and 10. Keontae Jones on back-to-back plays, making it happen for the Cardinal defense. Don't mean nothing if you don't stop him here, boys. 5 minutes and 12 to go. Third down and 10. Once again in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Griffin Merritt drops back to pass, a little bit of pressure. He throws it, it is caught, and he's going to have enough for the first down. That's Christian Turner takes it deep into Colerain territory. I don't know how that play gets off. That just blows my mind.
Well, this time they gave him a little bit of time to throw, so he waits for the crossing route. The wide receivers run clear out patterns and finds Christian underneath. No pressure for the quarterback. He's got plenty of time to pick up the secondary receiver.
Takes it all the way down to the 31-yard line of the Cardinals. A fresh set of downs for LaSalle as they trail 6-0 with 5 minutes to go here in the game. He's exclusively in the shotgun now, takes it and hands it off to Jarrell Wright. He runs around wide, he's got some room. He makes one man miss, he stays on his feet. He makes another man miss. He's gonna pick up enough for the first down.
Oh, and a little bit of contact outside the line,
Who's over there that would have touched him?
I believe it's number 11, Ethan Stout. Makes a little bit of contact when he's out of bounds. Not much, but enough to draw a penalty. So they might be 9-yard gain might have 15 yards added on.
Yeah, they're going to take this thing all the way down. I mean, just two huge penalties on the Colerain defense on this drive. The face mask and now this personal foul is going to put them in a position that I don't know how they get out of.
And the face mask, that's just an effort play. He's trying to make a play. You kind of have an act. It just happens. Your hand, you just reach for the guy. Not that bad of a play. That one, though, out of bounds clearly, and he just doesn't need to make that contact.
So White gets outside and bounces into Kevin Hyde, forces him out of bounds, and just a trailing play. Yeah, just a mental mistake by number 11.
So first down and 10 now, all the way down to the Colerain. Are they on the 10-yard line?
They're going to be just outside the 10-yard line because they can pick up a first down.
Yep. So it's first and 10 at the 10.5-yard line. Number 11 takes a direct snap. He stays on his feet, and he gets down inside the 5. What is it with LaSalle?
Trayshawn Smith, they brought in the running quarterback, a tremendous athlete. I believe he started the year as quarterback.
He did, and they moved him to defense.
And with LaSalle's success with the quarterback run, you put a more athletic quarterback in there, it just makes him more dangerous this close to the.
And if you can run the ball, they're basically can run down this clock even more if they keep the ball on the ground.
Well, if they're smart, that's exactly what they're doing because they're going to keep the ball on the ground and they're going to run. No, it's second down and about 5 to go. There you go. Fakes the handoff. Trayshawn Smith keeps it himself. He's inside the 5.
And there's a flag on the play in the area of holding. He stopped short of the first down.
And that is the call.
So 10-yard penalty against LaSalle from the spot of the foul. It's going to move it back and give the Colerain defense a little bit more life.
Does a great job, gets outside and a block from behind, a big tackle, taken down.
With a great tackle. So the flag was thrown at about the 5-yard line.
So that would take it back to the 15.
And the referees do signal now that it is a holding.
So it'll be second down and 15 from about the 15 and a quarter. The LaSalle can get a first down inside the 1-yard line.
Officially ball at the 14.
More importantly, though, it's just running more time off the clock.
Switch quarterbacks again. Merritt back in the ball game.
Yeah, Merritt's got it. He drops back. He looks to pass. He's got time. He's got time. He's got time. Good coverage by the Colerain defense. He throws it into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Got his hands on it, but couldn't quite bring it in. Was the number, I think it's Jarrell White that went out for the reception. So it'll be third down and 15.
I believe that was Broadbender again, number 8.
Oh, was it? All right.
Howard Watkins checks back out. Brady Flynn back into the game for the Cardinals.
So third down, ball from the 14. They got to get inside around the 1-yard line for the first down, but they don't want the first down. They want the touchdown.
Snap is back from Merritt. Got it. He's looking to pass. He throws it. It is short, and he's not going to get the first down. He goes out of bounds.
And that's an interesting play.
Well, and a big something happening right now. Ryan Davis, I believe, is cracking. Well, luckily, I mean, linebacker, you change it up, so that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're going to bring in a bigger defensive lineman. Howard Watkins comes in at defense, and Ivan
the
Pace
Cardinals
is
are
going to
get bailed. Cardinals are going to get bailed out here.
Yep.
They had all sorts. Ryan Davis should have just went down injured. That's what he should have done, but he didn't. So there was substitution confusion there. But luckily for the Cardinals, LaSalle calls timeout, and all the substitution confusion does not hurt the Cardinals. So it'll be fourth down and about 4.5 yards for the Lancers here with under 4 minutes to play.
Ryan Davis is in a tremendous amount of pain. He's right in front of us on the line. He has an unbelievable cramp in his calf. This is at least the second cramp we've seen tonight, and boy, that looks painful. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a gigantic wuss when it comes to cramps, and that looks painful. Mainly because his muscle in his calf is about as big as my thigh.
And I'll agree with part of that, Chris. You are a gigantic. Wait, no. So I tell you what,
it was an interesting
back-to-back weeks, back-to-back neighborhood rivals, and back-to-back games like this. Here we are.
It didn't get any better next week.
4th down and 4. Ball at the 5. Colerain with a 6-0 lead. LaSalle with the ball.
Let's see what they do here. In the shotgun is Griffin Merritt, the junior quarterback. He drops back, looks to pass. There's some pressure. He dumps it off. It's caught. Let's see if he can get loose and get into the end zone.
No.
He does not. He's held short, and he does
It'll-
not get it.
It'll be close to a first down. It's going to be very close.
He had to get to about the 1 yard line.
He's about the 1 at the half.
Yeah, he's short. He didn't get it.
Well, they are not even going to measure it, and Jarrell White is hurt on that play.
And
Yeah, he
you
got
got to
popped.
give White the credit there. He stretched out. The player just trying his best to get there, and he kind of, I think he hit and he fell, and he kind of got hit, driven a little extra there. Just kind of body's falling on top of him, kind of drove his shoulder into the ground.
But that's going to put Colerain in a dangerous area. I mean, you've got to get that ball. You've still got time to
LaSalle
kill.
has one timeout, but the
timeout.
Cardinals need a first down this drive.
Can I just tell you how impressed I've been with Griffin Merritt today? I mean, here's a young man who I think, is starting his first game as a quarterback.
Who?
Griffin Merritt.
Yes, he came in the second half
Right.
last week.
So this is a junior who's starting his first game, and it's on the road at Colerain. I mean, are you kidding me? What a great job this young man has done.
And he's done all the credit, too. He's shown, even when he's been sacked several times.
Right.
But he's done a fantastic job of just stepping up when the time is necessary.
You're right, he doesn't have happy feet. He's not freaking out back there. He's doing a great job. I mean, if this is the future quarterback for LaSalle, Lancer fans, you've got yourself a really good one. He's only going to grow and get better and get more confident.
So Jarrell White is up. Took a shot to the leg there. It looked like a shin-to-shin
He either
contact.
got hit
But
on
you
the
know what?
leg.
You know what that does? He's got to come out, and he's one of LaSalle's top
No,
linebackers.
that's where we were confused earlier. They have 2 number 2s.
Yeah, yeah.
That's different.
It is different. You're correct, Brian. Very
You're
good.
right. Yeah, you actually made that comment earlier.
I know.
I should pay more attention to you.
Nah.
But that ball is at the 2-yard line, so you got a little room to make a snap here.
All right. So
I say if you,
reset us, Brian. Where are we?
we're at 3:48 left to play. Colerain with a 6-0 lead over the LaSalle Lancers. They have the ball at their own 2-yard line. LaSalle with 1 timeout. Colerain needs a first down, but they got to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. And I'd say if they don't have anybody over center, you could quarterback sneak this first play. They do have somebody over center, so you feed your fullback over the guard.
Let's see what he does. Gunnar Leyendecker under center, takes the ball, turns and hands it to Monolo. He runs around the side. He's going to take it all the way out to the 5-yard line. So most importantly, of course, stays in bounds, and the clock just keeps running.
Or we could be wrong. That could have been White playing defense as well. We don't know. There's 2 2s. We can't tell the difference of them because there's a number 2 coming in limping into the ball.
That is White, yeah.
Well, I question putting him back out there. I hope he's all right. I'd run right at him. There we go. Gunnar Leyendecker coming out from underneath center, getting the call from the sideline. Keep an eye on that back judge, young man. The junior quarterback
5
trying
seconds.
to lead his team to his
4.
3rd consecutive victory to start the season. Takes the snap, hands it off to Monolo. He's got it, gets it out to about the 6, call it the 7-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. There's lots of time left. I mean, they've got to get a first down here.
Nothing fancy, and again, great tackling by the sophomore linebackers.
Be 3rd and 4 for the Cardinals here. And 2 minutes and 40 seconds is an eternity in high school football where the clock stops.
I'm calling
with the first
pass.
down.
No.
I'm kidding.
It'd be a gutsy call. You got individual coverage over there up with Hicks.
Yeah, they're not going to pass the football. Gunnar Leyendecker under center.
First down!
Look at Monolo Caldwell. I don't even know what to say.
No, LaSalle was saying fumble and getting up and running again, but again, the play is already over.
Yeah,
The
that may have
referees
worked in
are saying it's down.
2015, boys. That's not working this year.
Referees have already called him down by possession,
It's
or
a
down by
patented,
contact.
It's a patented LaSalle call. Pick up the ball after the play's been dead.
Well,
and they
any
keep running.
team's going to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Any team's
I
going to do
know.
that. As Caldwell runs over top of him, he is stopped in his momentum, and he's down on, and now the ball loose.
Yep.
So, yeah, good call, but a first down for Colerain out to the 16-yard line. We're right at 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Still need another first down.
LaSalle still with 1 timeout.
Yep. First down and 10 for the Cards. Again, this isn't about scoring. It's about holding on to the ball and running the clock. Takes the ball, hands it off one more time to Manolo Caldwell. He might have been better off to maybe fake that handoff and just keep it. They're not even
Block's
reading
your
the
best
option
friend.
there, right?
No, that's just a straight feet.
And this is interesting. Manolo Caldwell's helmet just came off. He's
And
got to
getting up a
come
little
off
slow.
the field.
But he's holding his head, too. He got hit hard.
So that means your backup fullback, senior
Mitchell?
Justin Mitchell, will have to come in for at least one play.
Well, it may be more than that. His helmet came off.
And you're making a little contact.
And he keeps holding his head.
Well, you play without a helmet, it's going to hurt.
Sounds like it comes from experience.
Yes. So 2nd down and 8. Clock under 135.
This game is on Gunner's shoulders now. He's got to make this happen.
Backup fullback Mitchell is in the ball game.
Gunner Leyendecker under center. Takes the ball, fakes it, keeps it himself, runs across the middle, stays on his feet. Going to get it out to about the 27-yard line.
I'm surprised LaSalle doesn't use their timeout here, but they're going to try to use it on 3rd down. Caldwell back into the ball game. Cardinals can get it under a minute now.
3rd down and a long 3 for the Cards. This game has been unbelievable.
.55 seconds left to play.
Gunner under center. Takes a snap,
He's
hands
got
it
it.
off. He's going to pick up
He's about
another
a yard.
first down.
It's close.
And that should do it.
Oh, he does get the first down.
Yep. Manolo Caldwell around left tackle picks up the first down, and Coach Tom Bolden is calling victory formation.
Yeah.
Still got to make the snaps. LaSalle still with 1 timeout.
In comes the big package. They're going to protect their quarterback. 38 seconds to go.
So before the snap, some contact at the line of scrimmage.
On victory formation. They're trying to say it's against Colerain, which it is.
False start on Colerain.
False start, which, I mean, does that mean anything? Nothing.
No, they're going to take the knee regardless.
Restarts the play
But what
clock.
it does show us is LaSalle's going to be diving at the Colerain line's knees, trying to cause a fumble on this play.
Yep.
Yeah, some teams will just sit back, but I always question that. I'm going to make contact until the last play.
31 seconds left. First down and now 15 for the Cards, but again, they're in victory formation. Step back, Gunner linebacker. Now, we got to be careful that this doesn't get chippy. They're starting to get a little chippy in there, and with 30 seconds left in the game, there's just no need for that.
That's number 74, Eric Johnson, senior defensive lineman, acting like a freshman.
I mean, there's 14 seconds left. Just be smart. It's been a great game, well played, both sides. This is truly one of those games, and it's cliche, but you hate to see anyone lose.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm a diehard Colerain fan, right? But LaSalle had every right to win this game just as much as Colerain did. That's going to be the end of it as the clock winds down under 5 seconds, and the Colerain Cardinals in their home opener have pulled off a 6-0 victory over the LaSalle Lancers. LaSalle taking their first non-conference loss since 2013, and the win streak for the LaSalle Lancers over Colerain is over. It's ended at 2. The Cardinals move to 3-0. The Lancers fall to 2-1, and we survive another week where next week we'll begin GMC play when the Colerain Cardinals go on the road to neighbor Princeton High School to take on what I believe will be the undefeated 3-0 Princeton Vikings. For the Waycross sign-off, this is Brian, Brandon, and Chris Imenitis from Brandon Wyatt, Brian Wyatt, Chris Imenitis from WeAreColerain.com saying thank you for tuning in to this Waycross Media presentation of Colerain Cardinal football.
The Waycross Community Media Archive has local community sports like volleyball, football, swimming, soccer, and more, along with civic and school concerts spanning over the past 3 decades. To order any production from Waycross, visit www.waycross.tv or call 513-825-2429 today.
Copies of this program are available for $20 each. Send program title along with your address and check or money order to Waycross Community Media. Attention Dub Coordinator, 2086 Waycross Road, Forest Park, Ohio 45240. Or buy securely on the web at www.waycross.tv.